It's interesting.
I also can't listen to it for too long or else I'll start hearing myself talk and it throws me off.
I feel you. I can give you the link if you want to listen.
I've got enough links in front of me right now.
Yeah, brain's swimming inside of your skull like links for days. I'm just ready to see a game, man.
Let me see if Team Fortnite are going yet. No, they are not.
It looks like we have flying on
Team Elo Extractors?
Yeah, Elo Extractors look like they're going in. Okay. Let me get back into that news.
Well, that's fine. They're gonna lane real hard on this map.
Get a little insight.
I mean, I'll just go to August before. You sure?
A little bit of pre-match weapon change up.
Oh yeah, they're changing it up quick.
Distant shore.
Yeah. I didn't play the game. They're triple. I'm done with right now.
Oh, okay. Alright, they're in.
Alright, looks like we got at least 2 pushing up to B plat, 3 pushing B plat, and 1 going dark. Interesting strat.
I like it. I think they might back cap A, the enemy.
So they leave in 1 to cap, and then they're rotating quickly to C. It looks like they're going to want that B and C.
Yeah, that's usually the common strat on this. I mean, it's a pretty power position to have those two, because you can rotate between them very easily and lane both at the same time.
Okay, no, I can't. Three in dark.
Oh, they're getting some dark push.
Looks like they're getting pushed in by dark, and they're rotating back. Elusive taking the long lanes, making sure nobody comes over. They do have 1 on B. Elusive's going to contend him right now.
The nade was just short.
The shield took care of that nade, but they were able to team in there. He couldn't do anything because he was getting pushed from the left and right.
Someone's looks like top mid, like top dark area on the radar. I can't really tell that well. I wonder if there's like a
collapsing in on everybody on C. It doesn't look like Team EU is able. Team Fortnite.
Yeah.
Team Fortnite was having a hard time getting any of the objectives captured because they get pushed so quickly. They're gonna need to make a team effort if they're gonna want to get one of these objectives. They seem to be doing a little bit of poking and prodding, and the rotations from the Elo Stompers is so quick.
No favors with the snipe.
No, Leon was pushing me out.
They're on B plat already?
You're playing so scared. Stop it.
Oh, nice shot.
Elusive come in with a great shotgun kill, sliding in, getting a couple tags, but he's suppressed. Rotating through dark, they have 1 he's not going to chase. They're just checking each other's radars really quick.
Yeah.
They're going to take B plat back as soon as they can.
Oh, in dark, getting laned. 2, he pushed up on him. Nice.
Great rift, shotgun cleanup, putting a lot of damage out. They're rotating back now. They're going to keep that B and C rotation going as fast as possible, stopping Team Fortnite from getting any advantage right now.
It's going to be thinking about a push.
I'm going to peek wide. Peeking wide now.
Two on there.
They got C.
Alright, well, nice.
Elusive putting in amazing work with this shotgun right now. He's holding tight to the corners every time he makes a move. He's got a shoulder on a corner.
That is the best plan of action with a shotty.
I'm going B right now. How many?
And when you're playing against really good players, Ben, I'm sure you know better than anybody else, you have to peek in and out of cover really quickly and know exactly when to push.
Yeah, definitely will agree with that. They're very weak on B. There's no one to capitalize, though, unfortunately. I'm thinking that Elo Extractors are going to have to get a little bit more aggressive.
So they're making that aggressive push right now. Unfortunately, Elusive was out by himself on that island rock.
He was trying to go ninja, which is not bad, but I don't think he realized that there's a guy.
He wasn't getting enough pressure from the other side for that strategy to work out, but it was a good attempt.
I think
He's
that
making that rotation now.
I think this time he should have it. Yep, he's caught the
Oh,
guy
he's
trying
got
to do
support
the
right now.
head glitch jump.
Absolutely.
There
He
you
took it
go.
over.
Well
And he
done,
just
and
ran right into
Alright.
ran right into the ledge without jumping. That happens.
I will have tether.
all right. Yep,
Elusive, your mic is a little bit wonky right now. I can't
Yeah,
really.
I'm tether now.
they have a tether up, which is cool.
Here, I'll bait it. I'll bait it.
I didn't notice heavies didn't come up, did they?
Go in the river. Go in the river.
They're going to.
To a ramp, to a ramp.
Not that I saw. They were too busy with that fight on B. If somebody pulled it from behind, it looked like there may have been at least 20 seconds on heavy. Everybody's up here right now. Let's see what Elusive does. He's gonna jump the rock.
He
Now he
did not
blinks
get
in. Time to do
suppressed.
work.
Wow, there he goes. He's getting held back, but he got the regen for it. Okay, nice. That was a very nice.
You'll notice how Elusive did not push in with that super. He waited, and he even managed to get a cleanup kill right at the very end. You know, that shows like really good timing and map knowledge about what's going on around them.
I'll
Not
agree
just
with
running out trying to use that ultimate.
Over on Kami.
They even he even managed to avoid that suppression nade, which is pretty difficult.
Where's their arc?
They just
The-
shut down the arc staff. Amazing.
I think the arc staff's actually still alive, which he is. Melo's in a
And then,
Punch
but they
battle.
did manage to take the enemy's heavy, which was a big play.
On C now.
yeah,
No, he's not.
I saw that.
He's on. He's coming C.
They still have 2 supers on Team Fortnite. Team
Good
Inclement, or
teamwork
Team
at
Elo
C.
Extractors has 2 supers up as well.
Team Fortnite is just having a really hard time right now pushing one objective simultaneously. They keep getting
Here,
picked
Mel,
off
we can come B.
and spawning
So say C.
Alright,
separately.
Okay, I'll take C.
Yeah, they are doing a little bit of a split push, but
There's 2 on B. I thought it was only 1.
they ended up getting B,
Got one in dark.
taking it away from Elo Extractors.
Here, I'm gonna go
Let's
for
see what
A.
they can do with it.
You guys try and
And
go
then
For the
after
situation
it
they're in
went-
now. I
all-
think they had
all
at least
C.
2 were on B.
Here, cap B if you can.
There's
Cap
one on
B.
B.
Nice.
One shot, nice. One more.
He got oh
Oh, he manages
Nice.
to mantle on there. He didn't get
the melee
dealt
mantle.
twice by the architects. Did not get him twice this time.
Oh, he's gonna get Nova. He does not get Nova. The Nova goes through onto B to shut down
There's
that
something
cap.
about meleeing that Nova animation that will make you avoid its AOE or its radius, its blast radius.
Well, it seemed
Heavies are
like
up
it was a
very
lot
soon.
further away, actually, because he was up that close compared to where the guy on B was. So I don't think he would have been in range no matter what.
Jump high here.
Whoa.
Here, I'm gonna bait.
No favor sliding in and just barely walking out of that fight. Elusive was landing all his shots, but his was timed a split second faster.
So I'm free to use Sentinel here, but I have shotgun, so I'm gonna wait.
They need to get this B.
Where's their shotgunner?
Their shotgun's
I killed
done.
shotgun, I killed
They
shotgun.
got
They
their
shut
shotgun
the
down.
gun down in dark. They're gonna
A's
take
being
B
capped.
back now.
I'm actually trying to stop this. Give me 1 second.
For-
Along with me? Can you come along with me?
Oh, they're gonna try and stop. Okay.
Here, lucky
One shot. Two one shot it long.
Yo, he popped A on Sentinel. I'm just gonna run. Okay.
Whoa. Oh, he had some backup from Kami.
I'm still getting
Sentinel's
chased by
going in
Sentinel on
there.
C.
He's trying to get some
So
work
it looks
done.
like they had them push in and go for that pinch while somebody rotated in and finished capping B for them. So they still have that BC
Oh,
A's
here.
every single
held down.
Good awareness on that, Elusive.
Yeah,
Did you see
excellent.
him immediately turn for that guy that just popped out of that A door?
I did not.
Got lucky.
Yeah.
I have C.
I think traded, but
It would have been a good lane for
going to C now.
Team Fortnite if they would have been able to set that up for a sec, because they could have put a lot of pressure on the backside, but it just did
They're
not
putting a
work
lot
out.
of pressure in C right now, but they are getting picked off one by one from the
Yeah.
great teamwork here from Elo Extractors.
Let's just go B.
They finished up that cap. Group effort.
Lucky he was on the top of the gate. Okay, he fell.
They got at least one on B. I think he might have
Going
jumped
long
backward.
Right now. They're
Oh,
going towards
no.
B.
Oh, in dark. What's he gonna do? He's got him down. All right, nice. Some team fire. Kami's got him low, I would assume.
Straight melee fight there at Bravo.
Form at the end.
Elusive getting his second super of the game.
Looks pretty good. They've definitely sealed the deal on this match.
Yeah, they had excellent rotation and good teamwork, communication, everything. It looked great, and that's why they came out with the win.
No, Mello, when you were pushing long,
That was a good match.
Let's see if
you were in like
They might get the auto
Team
queue.
Bougie,
long.
Bougie
No,
or
I
EU
was
is playing.
over on B.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll check Skyry.
And they are in a match right now.
Switching over. Okay. Looks like a war in the vent
What are we doing?
automatically.
Who are we playing now?
One super weak. I'm
So
getting
doing
pushed.
the same thing, so
When you say Skyry, what team is that?
That's
EU?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's
They're going against Bougie. Sky's getting pushed.
two guys
He
here.
gets away clean. Seems like the team is still fighting over by that same vent area. They're about to pick a heavy. They might get both heavies.
Take this one.
Yeah, you want the outside on this. Both heavies spawn outside, so if you can get good control here, you can control all the heavies.
Don't let him get the crest.
On heavy, on heavy, on heavy.
Good job,
One hit,
Elusive.
one hit on heavy, please. No.
Skyry rotating inside, trying to get the cleanup on the pinch, but his team is already taking care of work here.
Yep, still one
He's
inside
got
that
snipers,
vent.
let's see what he does.
Nice
Got a body
shot.
tag here. His team's there to back him up.
Yeah, I'll switch if I need to.
And you can see right now they're doing a great job holding these doorways, making sure that enemy team doesn't get out.
Something
Yeah,
small.
A jab.
We don't need
Javelin is.
Tag two. Wait, get out, get out.
Whoa. Whoops.
Dropping frames from Skyry.
Get my crest, get my crest.
They seems like a trade,
No.
not together, but in general.
I didn't see what happened after that suppressor grenade came in, but it looks like the Team Bougie made a good push there.
Yeah, they pretty much wiped their whole team. Keep an eye on the Elo extractors and Team Fortnite.
Yeah, they're in another match right now.
I'm one.
Should we keep watching this or should we switch back?
Out.
I think we can keep watching this one and switch back when we're done.
Okay. So right now, this is Skyry, Team EU's perspective, and the other team is
The other one.
Team Bougie.
There, another one.
I'll get it.
Again, they're doing an excellent job. They're going to pull that one heavy and they're challenging the other one. Unfortunately, it gets picked by Ice.
About to be a little standoff right there on that banana.
And that long spawn where he has to get all the way back to his teammates when they're taking so much fire at a disadvantage.
He's trying to get some sneaky shots in. It's working. It's working.
Yeah. At Darkest Before, we really put in work at mid to long range for some reason. It feels like it's such a short range weapon, but it's a laser beam.
Yeah, definitely is pretty strong. He's coming in for the flank. Is he making it work?
Chasing up into the red bay right now.
They got cut off. Someone in vent.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Little melee fight.
I was reloading.
Well, a trade.
Nice.
And Ice coming in hard, but he only gets the trade.
Well, they picked up 2 in there, so that was a 2 for 2.
Smash.
Even trade.
Range.
I think he wanted to finish him off without the trade, though. It seemed.
Yeah, we're coming. Yeah, I don't know where to go. Fucking hate this map.
They're a little
Smash.
scattered right now. What I would push from orange. Oh, they're
Heavies
coming
are on their
from
way
orange.
back up again. They need to do a good job of laning the enemy team, pushing them back inside.
Yeah. See, they got the right idea here. 3
Yeah,
push towards their heavy, 1 get there. the
Team
other.
Bougie has supers right now, and they need to
Oh,
use
there's
them.
the super coming
There's
out.
that smash.
That guarantees them to get that heavy. So they got a shotgun on Archer, and we have a snipe on Skyry. And there's a Fist of Havoc running about.
1 minute.
Teams are trying to keep their distance right now because they know all these supers are ready and they could go at any time.
It's
Shit, we're
true.
all hammed.
Someone's up on that close red catwalk. Sentinel goes off by Craze.
Craze pops a sentinel, goes in. His team's
He's
not
going
following.
in.
We need to pressure them.
They're being pushed towards Skyry. He's putting some shots in. He's stuck by that shield.
I suppressed him.
Archer casts Daybreak, going in hard. He picks off Craze.
Yep. Now here
But
comes the arc.
Skyry has other ideas. Here he comes with the arc staff,
Oh,
taking
he
out
dodged.
Archer.
Oh, he gets killed by the other arc staff. Radic takes out 2, including that. So that means that
Oh, come on.
uh, Team Bougie comes out on top in the long run.
Binding game.
Still with 1 super left. And I don't think that much headway was made whatsoever. I think they might have actually taken a further lead from that in the long run.
Yeah, they got a little bit of an advantage over that super exchange there.
EU's getting a lot of kills right now. They're trying to even it up. They're running out of time, and there's still
But
that
all that
sentinel.
fight they had inside allowed the enemy team to spawn outside, and they're going to grab those heavies.
Coming in with a shotgun. Shotgun misses. He gets him out, but then that sentinel
Fly
comes up
Rye
and
pops
pretty
that
much,
sentinel and cleans up house.
yeah, pretty much just ends it right there. That was a good game from what we saw, though.
Yeah.
It's a hard map. It's a really good map, I think, but it's a hard map once someone has control of the main areas. It's like once you try to push in there, they're just gonna shoot you down.
Looks like Elusive's team is playing.
Okay, we'll switch back to.
They're on Javelin right now, and it's a pretty close game.
We're switching back to Elo Extractors versus Team Fortnite. This is Elusive from Elo Extractor's perspective. What is this? Clash or Supremacy? Oh, here's Arc Staff
Looks like
duel.
Clash to me.
Lucky Leon comes out on top with the Arc Staff. That's a 3-piece.
Gets Cammy and
Good
Elusive.
stuff. Good stuff. Oh, rip.
Teams are regrouping right now, but when you play this map, you really want to keep the inside near Rocket. They're getting pushed by supers.
I managed to block that Nova.
Yeah, they blocked that Nova,
Mellow.
which is very clutch.
Mello managed to shut down Lucky Leon there.
Someone's on this far right side.
Hold on.
He's coming in.
Elusive on me.
There's two here. He takes out one.
On me.
The other one's
Elusive shutting
pushing
down
in
Kit,
further.
managing to stay alive, hugging those corners.
Helping with another kill even.
Dude, they're blinded. They're blinded.
Pushing them the
Someone's
fuck out.
stuck here.
Here,
There's
kill them.
two
He
here.
got two stuck behind the shield, my goodness.
And they finished them off completely. Good
Amazing.
stuff.
Amazing play from Mello and Elusive.
Here's their chance for them to push back because they are actually down right now.
They're all the way in the back.
Elusive pops his super.
I got couple of them really tight. I got Kit.
Oh, he gets tethered.
From outside.
He got tethered and somehow...
Leon
oh my goodness.
gets away.
Call me. One's absolutely.
Oh, he does end up getting finished off. Okay.
One more. Can we push that out?
He's hot.
That was pretty chaotic there. There was tethers going off.
Yeah, I know.
He's one shot, guys.
Storm
You got
collars
him.
going off.
Get out.
Looks like he might have devoured.
Yeah, you got out. You got out.
Here.
I still have a tether for their.
They've regrouped. Oh,
Sentinel directly on Kami.
I got. He's hot. He's there.
Good.
nice.
Excellent tether.
Managing to stay on top of those boxes while just spinning in circles.
They spawning on the.
Here, Elusive.
Yeah, it's 4v3. Yeah, it's 4v3.
Alright, I've shocked.
They're gonna push in, cleaning things up very easily.
Here, help Elusive if you can.
They're
There's one thing that you'll
Go to
notice about
push.
Elusive. He's always next to cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always next to cover.
utilizing that cover.
And he's constantly putting fire on the enemy team. Even if he's not finishing kills, he's damaging the enemy team and making headway for his team to come in and clean them up.
Only a point behind. We're at the
Okay, we have Melo's Sentinel.
They're 1 point down here. There's 53 seconds left on the clock.
And they still have a super.
They need to play somewhat conservative, but they also need to get some picks.
He's starting to push in.
Can you use it? Sentinel. They're all three smoke right now.
yeah, I'm going.
Elusive
getting
got
pushed.
flanked with
He's down.
by Invis, and Kit cleaned him up.
Melo's getting kited right now. He takes one down. They get another.
There's two on me.
Love's down.
One went
The Sentinel is over. They're 1 point down.
These points. Kill the guy at B.
Guy at B is running. He's just running.
If he regroups, we fucking lose this game. Come on, come on.
I got it.
He's super lit in that corner. They got him.
We're a point ahead.
Oh,
They're blinded.
oh, okay,
They're
nice,
up
nice.
by 1 right now.
Good
10
trades.
seconds on the clock.
This is intense.
We're ahead. What do you mean?
This is really bad. We're about to lose.
No, it's fine.
Let's do it.
Good shit, Good shit.
Sounds like Mello thought that the team was about to lose.
I think because he saw the kill
Back, boys.
initially and didn't realize that it was a trade, an even trade. Well, actually, they came out on top too because he got one and then
Yeah,
they
they were
traded
up
the
two.
other. Yeah, so it put them up two.
And they were worried.
Oh shit, we
That was an intense match.
That was a very intense match. I kind of walked in the middle of that, and I was like, where do I pick up, man? It's so chaotic.
Really good
you know,
damage
Elusive popping
across.
that storm, tethers going off. Lucky Leon's juking left and right out of corners. I mean, there's so much happening at once. It's kind of hard to, try to keep up with the action right on screen. People say this game plays slow, but when you watch, really good high-level players play, it's very fast.
Things are definitely going crazy whenever it's like that.
GG, guys.
Okay, so their series is over.
Is the other game?
Pulling back up on Skyry right now with Team EU.
So that was Team Bougie versus Team EU or Team
Yeah.
Fortnite? That was Elo Extractors.
That was Elo Extractors versus Team Fortnite. Elo Extractors come out on top 2-0, and we're back to the other team, EU versus Team Bougie.
Bougie?
Yeah.
Are you watching Bougie stream?
I'm watching Team EU stream.
Okay.
It's a supremacy right now. They're up by 10. Skyry getting pushed and taken out. It's a kill clip now on Radix and Eop, so they need to be aware. I should probably turn audio back on.
Mid, pushing mid, watch out.
Are you watching? You said you're watching Skyry?
Yeah.
Behind us, behind you.
Skyry's at this seaside heavy.
No. Okay, we have advantage.
Someone's going for it. Oh,
Oh, they're taking heavy again.
yeah, he puts it up right in the
Yes,
nick of
shotgun.
time.
I couldn't stop it.
Shotgun goes
Darkest
into mid.
before standoff.
Yep,
I'm fucking stuck here alone.
he's about to get pushed.
He's
Yep.
weak, he's weak. One shot. Get the
Not much he could have done
Nice
there.
with the better Devils.
I'll get the heavy.
So there's another heavy. They get this sniper on Craze. One of them on the other team still has a shotgun, I believe, unless he was taken out.
So they're on this map, having mid control is very powerful, and they're kind of on the outside looking in right now, trying to poke and prod at the enemy team, trying to get back to that mid
They're gonna get
position.
pushed from mid, I think. Yeah.
I'm split spawn. I'm split spawn.
Yeah, I would prefer the mid.
It's
position.
really hard right here. If too many people stand on this platform, they can get flanked pretty quickly.
Yeah. You're just out in the open, grouped up, ready to just take hits.
One's tagged.
One is right on the mid door. Two.
They're getting pushed back pretty hard. Even though they're still up in points, they're getting pushed.
One suppressed.
And they're not really committing to their own flank. They have an advantage right now. The enemy team had 2 down, and they decided not to push in. They might be just holding on to their lead right now by making the enemy team come to them.
It's okay. We have a good spot. I have two.
Well, then Team Bougie needs to figure out a way that they can push effectively.
I can smoke combo this when they push.
There's one pushing long
Oh, he's
range.
gonna. I heard the smoke combo call.
Got him.
They're laning
I need to
hard
reload.
down A.
Yeah, that seems to be the strat that they're going for right now is
Come on.
we're going to stay as a group, and anytime that we try to get flanked by anybody, we have an advantage. We can just all
Fly
turn.
Ride picks up a
Pushing in,
sniper.
pushing in.
That heavy was just up. See, that's the
Got one
problem
over
with
here. I got two over
that
there, dude. Two
that
bodies.
position being
Taking
your
bunkers.
spot is that it's a lot
Taking the
harder to
sniper.
push towards both
This guy in
heavies.
tree. This guy in tree.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess you could go tree side.
Okay, he ran away.
They pick up another sniper on Skyry.
You're alone.
You could go lane tree from out in the meadow there next to the tree.
Fly Rise taking
Um,
someone out with that sniper, taking good advantage of the tight choke points they're trying to push
Push
out
a
of.
bit back. Push a bit back.
Right side.
Grace, come.
Yeah. He's jumping up.
Skyry got bodied here, body 2 maybe?
I got snap on. Snap
And he has a super now.
Oh, no.
We're
Yeah, the
pushing
Sentinel.
in using
Nice,
supers.
I got two.
Snipers, one absolute. Snipers absolute.
Team following in with
Pushing
Craze.
I think we got it. Nice. There we go.
Team
push it
Bougie
back
needs
there.
to find a way to come back.
Yeah, they're getting split spawned a little bit right now. They probably spawned
That's what I
inside. They need to regroup.
It's a 30-point lead.
Shot mid.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard because pretty much with this map, everywhere is like a choke point for the enemy team to just see the doorway you're going to come out of. And in Destiny, with those radars, there is no sneaking up.
I'm going long
There
range.
Yeah.
has to be a big group effort and get a pick and then push on it really hard.
I'm here with
And
them.
now they had mid control and they've
No one.
let it go
They rotate us, guys.
to rotate around.
Mid.
Archer's pushing, but he gets split because of the
More on tree. On tree side. Two on tree
the
side.
unorthodox.
They're both one.
Flanks.
They're both one. One shot. That's heavy.
He kills that one low himself.
Oh shit, I'm
He's
alive.
he got laned.
Shit.
They
Yeah, looks like-
punish him for it though. They punish
Looks
Archer.
like Team EU is taking advantage of
He's
the
absolute. In spawn. Push this one back.
momentum their team has right now, and they were at one point kind of playing back.
So
making
There's
sure that
that
they had a good
situation.
lead, and when they got a few picks, they just continued to chase the enemy spawn.
I like
Yeah.
this map.
That is
You guys
one of the ideal ways to
stay
run
in
that map.
Thank you.
Excellent teamwork by Team E EU.
Why did Radek type to me crouch scripts are not allowed?
Alright. Alright, so I know that ELO extractors have gone out. I don't know the score right now for Bougie and EU. So, since they're not in a game, do you want to pop down there and see what the score is?
Yep.
Okay. ELO extractors are moving on to the next bracket. They'll be fighting Team Spent and then Salty Donuts against Last Minute Heroes. We're just waiting for EU and Bougie's results to see if they're moving, who's moving on, and then we can get this next set to go out. I'll throw in a little bit of music.
So currently it's Team Bougie 1, Team EU 1, so they are playing another match.
Okay, they're playing another one. Sounds
Yes,
good.
they are.
I wonder, someone, I assume that's Draco or Darko or Dr. Co said mouse off screen. I think I've got it resolved. Let me see. I'm gonna check. No, it's still on screen. I turned it off. Oh, that's for projectors. Oh, whoops.
Alright, looks like they got burnout. Team EU.
I'm going back to Skyry's perspective.
Alright.
Okay.
Clash on
Clash
burnout.
is really good.
Where do you wanna go,
Let's
boys?
go
Outside,
no, altar.
Yeah, altar. is
Looks
really
like they
good.
want to try to hold altar here.
Yeah, they want that heavy,
We'll spawn here as
as most people do on start.
Absolutely.
Watch
Multiple in
out.
library.
Really easy to get flanked here if too many people push in.
Yeah,
Looks like Team Bougie went straight in for it, and they did get picked. They got one guy on bridge challenging them, but the team has turned their attention straight to him.
He's dead on bridge. He's dead.
Nice. Yeah,
heavy.
they have shotgun. They have shotgun.
Shotgun, we should get out of here. Get out of here.
Go outside.
where's that shotgun gonna come from?
I'm being pushed. I'm being pushed.
Someone's on the bridge
Yeah,
and in
he said,
mid.
he said.
They finish off that mid guy, but it's they take out.
It's really
Two of their
sketchy to
own.
push through mid on this map. There are so many different angles to the center of the map. If you're there for long, you're usually a target.
Yeah, definitely a very
guys.
high risk, high
Yeah,
reward
yeah.
situation to be in when you're in mid.
Outside is actually pretty
Looks
good.
like their game plan right now is to hold outside, probably until heavies come up, and they may push one, the west side or the east side of the map
I'm coming.
as a team.
They're all mid for.
I'm gonna see if I can get a flank on right.
I can.
Right.
Trying to get both heavies
right
would be
side.
the best bet.
Yeah, I know. it is.
Which is,
Absolutely.
if you can bait the enemy onto
Left
one
side of
side and make them engage you, usually then you can steal both heavies. If you can win that team fight on the one side and the other person manages to get that heavy.
There's two on right and two on left.
One step
They
right
popped
pillar.
shield. They did pull heavy on
Stay
east
a bit on the
yard.
right,
I mean,
shield.
the east tumbler.
The nade was almost there.
The
It
mine
was
has two
almost
shotguns,
Nade
dude.
in a second.
A cleanup.
Drop green.
Oh, I'm dead.
that's
Get out.
nade.
No, no.
4-4, guys. But
Pushing
they
out
have-
mid. Pushing out mid. Rudders behind you. Mid.
So he was suppressed and then unsuppressed for a second. That was kind of weird.
I didn't even
they have
notice
two
that.
shotguns, dude.
Yeah, it was. I don't know.
Like blitz?
Destiny logic.
Don't go in, don't go in.
Crazy.
A little bit of a blip.
Yeah, don't go in, dude.
I wonder-
Yeah, we're up.
I don't know. Who pulled the other heavy? It had to have been Team Bougie, right?
Pushing left.
Yeah, I didn't notice it,
Yeah, they are.
actually.
Coming.
Oh, they have a sniper.
I'm
Shit.
trying to
Yeah,
fix
So
this.
holding this
cursor.
outside
Okay.
position is
Getting that.
not going to be good if they're going to let the enemy team pull all the
Still
heavies.
peeking left, peeking
They're
left.
pushing out left. They're pushing out left.
Well, yeah, because
Radek
then they can
coming
just
in.
hold them out there.
Nice round.
Ah, come on.
Excellent push by Team
Seven,
Bougie,
guys.
collapsing on them.
Inside
They
is low,
split
inside is low.
spawned now. That's the bad part about this
Middle.
map. As soon as you die, you respawn on the other side of the map from your team, pretty much.
Oh, fuck. Let's go. Let's go out.
Fighting in mid.
I'm gonna push to that.
Oh, he's getting pushed from both sides. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that's on this map when you spawn behind the enemy team and they see you on radar, they call it out. You know, they're just gonna turn around as a group and just collapse on that one person
Heavy on right side.
every time.
Take it
Yep.
there. He's gonna shield it.
And with this match being so close like it is,
Shoot it,
then
shoot it.
that one kill really changed a lot of stuff.
This strat laning from outside towards the heavies is not working. That shield that they're putting up is giving them a lot of trouble, and they can't seem to get inside to any of the heavies right now.
He's just trying to put down fire so he can't pick that up. They've
It
stopped
almost
it
looks
again.
like there's just one guy at this heavy, giving them so much grief.
Yeah.
Maybe two, and the enemy team is just waiting for them to either make a mistake by pushing in to try to get the heavy, or having their opportunity to pull it.
Well, they've given up on this heavy now officially. They're going to pick that up, and they
They gotta
want to get
move in
this one.
quick, or the enemy team's just gonna come in and flank
They're
them.
coming mid, dude.
There he is.
Yep, he calls it. Here comes the shotgun.
Radic gets shut down. That's what
They-
happens. It's a really high risk to push really good players with the
We should get
shotgun.
out.
Well, see, and they even though they killed that shotgun, they still managed to get.
They pulled sniper.
Yep. And now they're getting extra kills from it. Then the respawns allow him to just come in and finish someone off.
So although Radic went down, he did his team a service by redirecting the enemy's attention. They were able to pull that other heavy.
They were getting flanked. So far, it's an even trade. Oh, now it's in. Yep,
One more.
still an even trade.
They're both low.
He pushes in.
Big disadvantage here. Wow!
I think he might get the double.
Oh, I need
Oh,
Kyrie
that was pretty
meleeing
crazy.
Archer down. I don't know how he did it, but he did.
to 2.5 minutes.
I think that
They have a
Archer blocked the bullets
That
of his
he
teammate.
threw an arc bolt first, I believe,
Yeah.
and then got him weak, which really helped out.
One jumped over bridge.
Little headshot.
push me.
Well, I wish
Warlock.
Warlock's
got
got two of those.
Good
Arc
per
three people,
good
one
good
kill.
tags, but they're not there to act on it.
Fuck.
They're starting to lose. They've lost their lead,
Bridge.
and they're
They need to group back up. They're a little bit
yeah, they're
split
starting
right
to split
now.
for sure. This heavy's coming up on east side.
One's on pillar.
He challenges rather than staying for
He
it. but
challenges the anti-ope, and the strafe
top,
speed
top.
was a little too much.
then
Heavies are
Craze
coming
also
back up.
takes
At least
him
they're
out.
inside this time. They can put up a fight. Let's see if they can get one of them.
I mean left side heavy.
The fuck did I spawn there?
He has a
I
shot.
saw a shotgun.
So we got supers right now. Here they are. Here's the
Radic
first
picks
one.
up another
Ice,
shotgun.
I killed the smash.
Ice,
Ice
is
got
down,
shut down in his Fist of Havoc.
but they're still making use of those heavies.
We need to push with the brothers. He has shotgun it.
No, he's dead.
Oh,
Shotgun dead.
Picking off Flyry with the Nova Bomb.
Pushing from
Oh, on
behind.
pillar. On pillar. On pillar. One hit.
There's the shotgun.
Oh, this guy has shotgun.
There was a little bit of confusion if you heard. Someone calling the
Yeah.
shotgun was down because they had two shotguns and they did kill one.
Right, and he popped that arc staff thinking he was going to need it at that second and ended up not needing it.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunately, he wasted that super.
That's how I usually feel whenever I use arc staff.
I wanna push left with me.
So I sympathize.
Not yet. I don't think.
Alright then.
They're pushing right. They're all pushing right.
Bougie wants to push in through west.
I got arc bolt. If you wanna push out.
Come on.
He throws the arc bolt. No tag.
And you can just see the power of that inside control right now, where
Yep.
they were able to start pinching the enemy team off slowly but surely, you know, putting pressure on them.
Nice, Grace. Heavy? Or actually
He's
Heavies
still
are
outside.
coming up,
Someone
chasing people
pulls
outside.
Huh.
Get back.
Oh
Get
my
back.
god, I didn't need that. Fuck.
He was out of position.
Gyri
but it
getting
looks
a
like
great
spawn
pick
over
on
there.
ice.
Take this one.
we could actually legit
Oh, he's
push.
coming. Two jumping
Alright,
over
top
that
mid.
east side tumbler.
Team
Top mid.
Bougie's got three supers that they need to use now. There's
They have
1
two
minute
supers,
left in the.
watch out.
Yep. And
top
they're
right side.
they're gonna push out of east right into this darkest.
This is a really close game. Team
Now
EU
he is
only
up.
up by
We have
1,
advantage. We have advantage.
Yeah. But they have super, so we should sit
and
down.
they're calling to play back
Three
now.
supers.
Sometimes that's not the best strategy, especially when the enemy team has supers. They rush in, get a pick, and then they start a roll chasing your spawns. You might want to keep the aggression up in a position like this just a little.
So they have this tether
30 seconds.
to shut down one super.
I have arc in like 10
Unless
seconds.
for some reason Bougie decides to push two supers from one area.
They cast 3
All
supers
three.
at once.
They're getting shot down by the one guy who's not in super.
Arcs Absolute.
Radic gets one.
And they
Oh,
managed to clean
Shit.
up.
Fucking so.
The outside
Now
ended
they're
up
up by
being an
4 with
advantage.
12
Nice.
seconds left on.
They still have
Amazing
both supers
work.
too.
Yeah,
Guys,
Amazing
bubble,
work.
bubble.
And they pop
They
a
got
bubble.
a bubble.
Beautiful. With
Oh,
a
with
bubble
a
with a
shield.
shield. That is gross. Oh my goodness.
Dang. So that means that EU is
EU with
moving
some
on.
big plays there at the end of the game. Beautiful work.
Dang.
Solus.
Wow, that was pretty crazy.
That was an amazing game.
That final part on the when they pushed one front, one right, and one left, and I was up and killed.
All right,
Jeez.
so
So we'll have EU moving forward to face the Red Jacks. Panty Sniffers versus Team Inclement.
I fucked up so many
Team
times,
Spent versus Elo Extractors. Salty Donuts versus Last Minute
I can feel
Heroes
the leg like
in the
crazy.
round 2.
The lag is insane, and not lag like input lag.
I have
Wait, we
see what's going on now.
looks like Team Penny Sniffers is in a game, possibly?
They may be just warming up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
We can grab a stream. I'm gonna grab Team Inclement. Drewski. They are what it looks like they are in a game. They're fighting Team 6. What do you want to move into the next set of games?
Am I supposed to tell them to queue into the next
Looks
set of
like
games?
they're already queued because they're fighting right now. I'm on Team Inclement right now.
Extend. Wait, play for a pick.
Play for a pick.
Watch behind us. I'm going to anchor blue. I'm going to anchor blue.
I'm gonna play Vents.
Looks like the Panty Sniffers have a little bit of a lead over Team Inclement.
I'm just gonna call them the panties. I'm gonna leave the sniffers off.
Cool.
End of that name.
Let's move outside for ammo in a sec.
You're not about that life.
I'm going top green.
I'm not about that life, dude.
You can't handle that.
You guys are alone. I'm not pushing.
No, I'm good with
A
that.
little bit of a corner peek.
Trying to ricochet.
I'm gonna have a bolt for this.
Texas about to get swung from opposite.
No tag.
No tag on
Shotgun
that.
red, shotgun right
They've
there.
got the shotgun.
He's dead.
The other heavy's up.
Tagged up.
Boozer
They
dead.
they've taken out 2 there.
I got bolted too. If you need help, call it.
Our ammo. Focus on our ammo.
Here's the shotgun here.
I'll grab it. I'll grab it.
You're gonna spawn there.
The shotgun gets taken down by Cammy
Got the
Cakes.
shotty. Shotty's down.
Yeah, he was in the stratosphere
Floating.
with an
I'm helping
anti-yoke.
you.
You never want to see that.
No, definitely not. They push in.
Got him, nice.
It's a trade. Oh no. For some reason it looked like the other player went down.
One's weak.
Maybe it was just because it was so
Team
twitchy.
Inclement's pushing for this heavy right here.
Yeah, they won it.
They got shotted.
They got shoddy again.
I got it.
They're already using one of those rounds effectively.
He shielded.
They're about to get
left side.
pushed, I think.
You saw a shot. You saw a shot out there.
The shotgun gets
Cammy getting some angles here.
almost taken out.
I spawned
You're gonna go
blue.
top green.
Wrapping
You're about to
around.
go top
I'm
green.
wrapping
The shotgun's still
Got this.
there.
my green side. There's 2 here on me.
They're just
LDR,
going back and forth.
Dead.
Shotgun is now down.
Top and
Cammy
bottom
has
bridge.
some really good plays floating up really high. I don't think my accuracy is that
Top
good.
bridge still weak.
when I'm
Going
floating
top
in
bridge
the
to
air.
punch him. Sides, I got.
I don't know. I don't play any of those floaty
Floating high.
classes. I'm
Fighting
very
green
bad
one.
at all of them.
I think it
green.
works better on Titan.
He is on
Hopefully
Titan right
Warlocks
now.
get a
Excellent, guys.
hopefully Warlock gets a buff here soon. Their float speed's a little too slow
You're
for
right,
my
get
taste.
top.
We gotta go for ammo. We can go for ammo.
Cleaned
We
up
can
the
go for ammo
crest.
if you want. I'm going around.
I'm
Very
going through vent.
ballsy, just going in like
Go
that.
radar. Go. Go.
They're in red.
Yeah,
Kill now.
he's
kill
walking
now.
out
kill
one
green.
shot from a lot
They're
of
pushing very hard.
interaction.
Go, go, go.
Good shit. Look at that. 2
Yeah.
for 1.
Orange door. Orange door.
Hipfire Heroes, let's have it. You're gonna change your name to that after the game.
I like Hipfire on Aniop a lot, actually.
Blue ammo is gonna
They're
20
killing it.
seconds on
20 seconds.
green ammo.
They've taken the lead back to
I
their
have a
own.
super. I might as well fucking use it. It's uncontested.
35-29. They are really holding outside right now. That's exactly what you want to do on this. Heavy's, spawning up.
Okay.
They're just gonna keep the enemy team from pushing one side or the other.
Yep. They're definitely getting that heavy for free.
I got you, Texas.
I'm going around
A
them. I'm
little
going
bit of
around them.
fire. Maybe not too free. Someone's upstairs.
Float denied. Float denied by the edge of the,
I saw
the
that.
ramp.
The sentinel on the other team gets taken out. Someone's in that blue passage. Here's the arc
On my
staff.
X, he's suppressed. Go.
He did.
No,
he
he's not,
didn't
he's
suppress
not,
him.
It was out.
Suppression did not go
It
off
barely
as intended.
was out of
Good
range.
Did
job,
not
guys.
work as intended.
Yeah.
Good
For
try,
me,
though.
every time I get hit by one of those things a mile out. So I don't
I
know
could be
what
behind
happened.
the wall,
Just used a suppressor.
and
He
it
doesn't
would
have
get
one
me.
for another minute. My super.
Cammy not picking up a crest. That's not like Cammy.
Okay.
He had a teammate
Texas
behind
got
him.
his. I'm
That's a good
suppressed.
point.
Texas is
It's
too.
still there.
Oh!
Oh, you're not? Weird, it tethered.
Slow down, play with each other. Slow it down.
Yeah, I saw that tether that Cammy just called, and it definitely was on him. Texas making good use of that Dawn Blade.
Green spawn. There's one more here.
10 more kills.
One more here, mid. He's
They
mid.
spawned
Team
in green.
Implement really pushing for this other heavy.
Getting laned in the
Getting
back.
laned from behind,
Yep.
yeah.
Someone else is on that orange bay.
I don't think we're finished.
They're gonna get that. They got that heavy LDR with a
My bubble.
shotgun. He puts up a bubble.
Got an overshield. Let's roll.
Oh.
Should not have run in there.
My God.
Not the best
Overshield
choice.
going in. They have that shotgun on Panty Sniffer
Side's got them
still.
both.
Shotgun
One
is
left,
now
putting
down.
shots. Side's got 3.
That's
Grab
all
that
of them
orb.
right there. That's a reset. They're
I'm
gonna
ready
get
to
a.
play. I know, I'm
They're
not
gonna
playing
get a
ammo. Go
free
ahead. I have abilities.
heavy right now.
I have something
all
to
have-
cancel the sun.
At least Cammy has overshield right now.
I'm not- I'm
Overshield is
baiting it.
over
I'm baiting
officially.
nades. Backing up.
Copy that.
They baited some nades.
Let's go around, guys.
We have a
Like you
minute, and they
said.
can't possibly bring it back. It's 10 kills.
And he does have that suppressor up, so if they get too close with
They
that
have
Dawn
to
Blade,
push
he
us.
can set it down.
Sides, I got your cover. I'm always crouching in front of you.
Alright. There's one on the stairs.
I'm gonna bolt them on the stairs.
He's sitting on
Did you
a
hear what he
They
said about
decided
the
to take-
crouch
I'm
cover?
shooting him from Blue Bay.
They're going vent. They're going
Yeah, he said he's
They
gonna
are going
walk
back.
in a crouch in front of him while he snipes.
Yeah. Here comes the Dawn Blade.
I can too.
One's bolted.
The Dawn Blade is now in, and I think it's going to be suppressed. It's
He's out.
suppressed.
He did suppress
Perfect
him.
suppression.
Amazing.
Hook, line, and sinker. He came right in for that.
LDR, going to vent.
Looks like
LDR's
Cammy is
taken down.
taking advantage of the feedback fences.
Some nice, quick little Titan jumps.
Alright, there we go. Mon's down.
Good double.
Next on red stairs.
Good job, guys. Good job.
They've turned this game around completely from when we started in.
I feel like Cammy spends at least 75% of the time in the air.
He's making good use of it. A lot of people
Yeah.
that play Titans do that a lot.
I spend a lot of time like running and sliding.
They totally have
Cammy
momentum at the
uses
beginning
the
when I put that
rafters
melee
as his
shield,
cover.
but that's okay.
Well,
That's
The point of what he's doing is to increase his speed, because
Drew, good
you
with
can
the,
do
retake
that little
calls
boost
for
jump a
emphasis.
lot faster with a cancel than you can with the run and slide and stuff like that.
No, we all
So
do
he
it.
can get around the map a lot faster with his jumps. That was a
Team
good game.
Inclement coming out with a win there. I'm gonna check to see what the score for them is if that was just their first game.
Okay, yeah. Go check in with them and see what's up. Looks like the Elo Extractors have already finished up against Team Spent and moved on to round 3.
That was quick.
That was very quick.
I missed that Fast and Furious gameplay.
Holy crap.
The timer every time.
Well, that last match we just watched
But here,
with
if you want the bracket.
the other guys was pretty intense.
what was the score? Did you guys play one game or was that? So that was just their first game. Team Inclement taking the W on that one. They're queuing in for their next game.
The way they were pronouncing it last time, it was really bothering me.
Inclement.
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 Oh fuck. I left the room.
Inclement? Is that
There we go.
better?
I'm back in.
Inclement.
What's the map?
Team
Map in
Inclement.
game mode every time.
Clemente. Team Clemente.
Roberto Clemente. Hey, Rogue, can you hold it down in the casting couch for a minute?
Oh, burnout.
Duty calls.
Yeah, dude. I'll be here whenever you come back.
Alrighty, thank you very much for that. Don't
No.
miss me too much, guys.
7-6, pretty much high mobility, high
God, I
range
thought
players.
he'd never leave chat.
Not worth 110s.
It's not.
Oh, you guys know what to do here. So.
Supremacy. I'm going north.
All right, another burnout.
Fuck out of bottom.
Fan favorite here.
Go inside. I'm not going bridge. I'm not
Team
going
Inclement
bridge.
pushing
I'm
in. Let's
pushing
see
in
what
as
they
much as
do
I
up
can.
here at the altar.
Yeah.
Kamikaze pushing straight down,
Three
putting
suppress,
fire
go,
on,
go, go, go,
suppressing
go,
the
go, go.
whole enemy team,
Go. They have no radar.
going in hard with the Antiope.
Bridge one,
Counter
bridge one,
suppressor.
bridge one,
Helping library.
You can back up.
bridge one, bridge one.
We have ammo.
1 minute.
Snipe.
But taking excellent control of altar here.
Bottom mid, guys. Bottom mid. 2 bridge.
We gotta pick a side, guys. Make a
call someone.
Texas through a riff. I'm using it.
I'm absolutely.
Looks like Team Inclement's looking to get that pick before they make a push. Everybody's
Throw a
yelling
shield on
out
these two.
to call whenever they make a move.
Trade it out.
Side, guys.
You're
Kimmy
right.
Cake's getting the
work on it now,
feedback
right
fence.
now.
Come on, library. I'm gonna get pushed. I'm running.
Run.
Guys, let's get Drew out here before we even make it, even remotely start pushing in, even visibility.
Yep.
All right, Drew. Come around
I'm
this
working
side,
west,
come around
dude.
to the left
I'll
side.
call.
Team coordinating right now, making sure that nobody pushes without
Let's go,
somebody
pinch.
with them.
I'm going.
We got Milo, whatever. Cam, I'm here. He rifted. He's scared. He's scared.
He's one
We
shot.
gotta
He's
use
one
that.
shot.
He's one shot.
I couldn't. I body blocked.
And they get wrapped from behind while they're trying to deal with one individual
Nice, good
rift
job.
inside. They spawn outside. Big
pushing
problem
west
on this
for ammo.
map, spawning way away from your team.
Nice. I'm gonna collect the crest, then go ammo.
Heavies are up in 5 though.
They got the
Never mind,
crest.
I'm just gonna run. They got easy ammo. Am I muted? I can get the ammo.
You were not.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Texas, get
They
it.
were able to close in and pick up a few of those crests though.
Mon's on ammo.
Now they have inside control.
I'm going library. Get ready to push.
Shotgun versus shotgun. Let's see what happens.
Shotgun versus shotgun, you say?
Texas,
Oh,
heads
yeah.
up.
I also rescued my kitten from the outdoor weathers.
That poor thing. Cammy's suppressor
Nice,
grenade
Texas.
ricocheted off the
Backing up
wall.
the
He's
bridge.
caught inside. Almost got picked by that shotgun. Playing
Caught
ring around the rosy,
inside.
and they're playing ring around the rosy on that inside pillar.
Like a bunch
In
of
mid.
kittens.
T1,
And
T2,
sides
obviously.
getting denied by the West Tumbler.
I'm
Always
helping you
feels
east,
bad.
or-
You cannot
no, I'm
climb
helping
over that
Texas
thing.
west. He's by himself.
Shuts you down every time.
At the mercy of the Tumbler.
Make sure you say inclement.
I'm looking.
It's inclemente.
Roberto.
Let's get the altar. Let's get the altar.
Two on that west side at least. Someone's pushing up in the library or hall.
Shields up,
He
backing
puts
up.
up the shield.
Cammy popping a risky shield, walks out of it alive somehow.
They
Threaded
take the
it.
shield
Going with
down.
you.
Oh, they're pushing in.
Push it. I'm absolute.
They are stuck.
Oh, fuck.
The
Cammy
ACD.
feedback fence.
Trading
Yep.
out. Collect crest.
Vizza.
That's okay.
Vizra.
Vizra. Vizza.
Feedback fence does a lot of work. It's one of the most annoying things
stacked,
to ever
heads up.
experience.
You know, and it's
LDR
only
dead, I can't
gaining
collect.
popularity here in the last couple of weeks. Everybody
Good
is
call,
playing
Texas.
with it.
I'm not gonna lie, I've known about it for
Helping
quite some
library.
time, but I
I'm
don't play
pushing
Titan,
east.
so I can't really have any fun.
He has a. They have a rift.
Oh, nice movement
I have
for
overshield.
Cammy
I'm pushing
Cakes.
tube.
Quickly
I've
evading
actually
him.
been working on that move myself. It's very effective to boost backwards.
Let's go.
I've shut down a few shotguns.
Just
rushing
holding back with
like
a double
that.
tap,
Just-
you know?
Yeah, and hip firing
Go,
works
go,
so
go, go.
well on PC, especially with
I'm
the
body
sunshot
blocking
that
for you.
Cammy has
I threw
right
up a
now.
shield, grab it.
Yeah.
It's an
Putting-
excellent maneuverability
I'm getting bridge
tactic.
with you. Never do. I'm grabbing mid.
You notice how
Never do.
quickly they got out of mid there?
LDR
Enemy team pushed into mid.
One
Enemy
half.
team pushing in.
And-
That
Another one
guy's
mid.
half shield.
Two mid. They're about to push cam.
His reload is getting canceled
They're
now.
catching me library.
Fourth reload? Okay, there you go.
Okay,
I think
go,
he's
go.
finally happy with it.
That angle's on mid. Whenever they're pushing mid, get
He
in.
likes that fireball.
In mid, pushing to Cam and Easton.
I don't know what he was just shooting at, but he was shooting. LDR
I
gets
think
taken
he
out by
may
the
have thought there
shotgun.
was a grenade on the
That's
wall,
ours, good.
and it
Oh.
was maybe a vortex grenade.
Nice, he's done.
Kill clip. One's pushing in.
Good
one is
map
by
control
himself.
so
Is there-
far.
Watch this
They're
arc hold. I'm
inclement.
spacing out. I'm pushing
Yeah.
behind
The
Drew
penny
now.
sniffers are
Inclemente is-
trying to do something here, and
They're
just
stuck on the
We're going
outside a
west
little
then.
bit. They've tried to make a few pushes, but
Two
quickly
T1.
shut down because the enemy team is just backing out. Team Inclement just backing
West
out
on
and
camp, at
letting
least
them
one.
push into their deaths pretty much.
what they
Three on
kind of
left.
need to do is get somebody to run in whenever,
I tried to
like
throw
right
rift,
now
nothing.
is their chance.
Barricade.
But it looks like Inclement's still watching. Yeah, they're still
Play your ammo,
watching.
Drew.
Makes
Don't
it a
help
lot
left.
harder.
I'm about to have a
Trying
super.
to get like somebody in behind the enemy
What do they have?
inside while they're
Drewski,
stuck would help.
I
I'm
think
bolted.
Drewski may have pulled
Double.
shotgun on both.
No, the other one's still
Yeah.
there.
Sides got.
Oh, okay,
It's
so,
coming up in
uh,
5 seconds.
Drewski pulled
still
shotgun,
west?
got a
'Cause I'm about to go
kill,
play
and
that
now
ammo.
they're gonna push the other heavy.
They're not gonna
They're
allow
definitely
this.
gonna get this.
Yeah, they're not gonna allow them to take this.
All right, my ammo.
And they get it. Oh, he doesn't get it.
Mon's on tap.
But luckily. Oh, okay. There.
On the right side of you.
I have
Wow,
overshield.
that was.
Wow.
Push him.
I definitely think
Got him.
feedback fence worked
Hopefully
out
I
for
don't die to
Cammy
a
on
straight
that one.
gun. Perfect.
Well, I mean, he shotgunned him point
Nice
blank,
shot,
and
Ian.
it didn't
I'll
look like
drop
it
It
really
went
did
through
anything.
him. It never
Yeah.
connected,
There,
and he
staff.
got meleeed, and then the feedback fences went off. So he
I'm looking for them.
Cammy
They have
was
the
able to
arc
clean him
staff
up with
up.
one
The
melee
arc staff
shot.
goes down, and then now we have that Dawn Blade roaming.
It's okay. Don't
He
worry about
run-
it.
he
We're
gets
still winning
run
anyway. I
right
don't care if they
past.
switch weapons.
Cammy doing a little hunting here.
Biz, we're
Duck
dead.
season, bow. There we go.
I didn't know that you punched the ducks whenever you went hunting.
I thought he was
Fire,
gonna pull the
pushing with you.
trigger, then he embarrassed me by meleeing him to
Pushing
death.
south.
Well, he did pull the trigger, but it was just a little bit too low.
There's another one.
That wasn't accurate. That's what happened.
There you go. If it was accurate,
Yeah,
would've
I would
been
have made
different.
an appropriate call out if it was
My
accurate.
super next to end it.
the whole floor of the map would have just
It's gonna be to
disappeared.
counter the
Two in mid.
It's like
He still has
Cammy
one
might go
shot.
for the sentinel.
Just kind of pushing
Playing
in
that
to
ammo in east.
give irritation.
Oh, he
Oh,
punched me out when I
he
was
gets
throwing the
double
bubble.
punched,
Excellent, good game.
and they finish that up. So that was
So
the
it looks
last
like
one,
Team
right?
Enkelman,
Controlling us for controls in south.
2 O's.
The very beginning.
The panty
we just need to take
sniffers.
our L's as a team, minimize the loss.
Excellent
They-
work.
Are you sure that Panty Sniffers didn't get one on them?
I just asked them, and they had the last game that they played. That was their first win. So this was their second game. So they have just 2-0'd the panty sniffers.
Okay. So that means the Panty Sniffers are out.
2-0, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna look at. Let me pull up the links here.
Alright, Sniffer's gonna play versus.
Who's playing right
Bomb
now?
Team, right?
Texas.
Oh, this is the old. Red Jacks and Team EU or Salty Donuts versus Last Minute Heroes. I'm interested in some salty donuts. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like donuts and I like salt on things. I'm gonna check to see what these guys are doing.
Dare you put them together
Dare I?
and create a hybrid?
Are you? Well, I mean, I've had donuts that have had salt on them. Like a salted caramel donut. Had it. It's good. They're
Insane,
in a
dude.
game right now.
Frames are dropping a little bit.
Looks good for me so far. This match just started.
Are you watching Salty Donuts?
I'm down.
Yeah.
Daddy's
I am
cross.
watching Salty Donuts. The heavy's still there. Oh, I drop frames now.
Haha.
Rebuffered. They still haven't been able to take that. Okay, they get a shotgun on who are we watching right now?
We're watching Salty Donuts.
Salty Donuts versus
Last Minute Heroes.
Last Minute
One dark,
Heroes.
one dark.
Okay.
I'm backing up. Ooh, I just got Jester.
Bob Donut gets caught out. He didn't really have much of a room to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Bob Donut.
Good old Bob Donut.
From dark. Dark and
Yep.
fine.
I'm not gonna act like I know him, but he seems like a cool guy.
Rival, you're by yourself.
Oh, we go way back. They got river control right now, and they're
On
gonna
that
want to
note.
keep that. This is where heavies are gonna spawn.
Yeah, this is gonna.
And
speaking
speaking of heavies,
exactly, they have immediate presence in Grotto. Two guys at least coming toward it. I think they might still have a guy over at that A.
They're trying, one trying.
Back up.
Oh,
Ooh.
he takes him out.
That's with heavy.
It's a trade.
Got a shot,
They
he
get
just
rid
got
of
a
the
shot,
other
he
heavy.
got a shot, still. Watch
No,
out,
he
watch out.
doesn't. Daddy's dead.
Is he not? Oh, yeah, you're right. Alright.
Push with
Rival,
rival.
you're
Rival,
alone.
by yourself.
I thought he had the colony there for a second. When
Did
I
you
saw
get
him pull that
excited?
Grenade
Solus
launcher.
is down,
I was like, oh yes,
I know
Here
I've
we
seen
go.
you in the Crucible with the
spider
colony out.
action.
With your rival?
You are
Shield?
insane. I never use that gun.
I know
Right side,
you.
right side, run. Back up.
You're one of
You-
those guys.
You don't know me.
If it's not colony, it's Acreus. Oh,
Got Riken, I'm backing up.
he's
That
looking
was
at
my
his
last
weapons.
montage.
Flanking.
He switched guns.
He's almost no shield.
Is that-
Daddy behind you,
I don't
Daddy
know.
behind
I don't
you
think
guys.
that's a legal move.
Is that still
Spare.
illegal?
I'm not sure. We'll have to go to the judges.
With you, Bob.
It was pretty early in the game.
Yep,
I don't
they're
know if
on
that changes
flat,
anything.
flat.
Let's go ask the immortal judge.
Moving up the river.
I already sent a message.
Don't bike up back.
We're gonna keep watching.
Just
We'll see what happens. Maybe I should move this on.
We need to get some
rotate
sort of
outside.
ball.
Yeah. Yeah, they're running back to pussy spot.
Bello just told me to go read the
They're
rules.
Outside river.
They cut it
Back
off.
up,
cut it
okay.
off,
back
go
up,
around
back up.
basin.
I'm with you, Griff. Heavies are
Who was
coming up.
switching weapons?
Bob Donut
Bob
changed
Donut.
weapons just now.
I'm hurt.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Come with you, Bob.
What team is he on?
He is on Salty Donuts.
Riken got a shoddy.
He changed weapons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
he
was at
switched.
like
Can you
7
link
to
me
12.
link me the VOD at the exact time, please?
Here's Shoddy. Oh,
How do I?
I'll clip it.
Okay.
they're all there. They're all there.
Yeah, I don't have any
So
know-how.
when you're in a stream, Spent, the
Okay.
bottom cog at the bottom right, you click it, and then it has an option where you can link stream at current time.
Go peek that. Go B, yeah, yeah.
You see that?
Go B and try to get him inside.
Link stream on the cog.
On the bottom
Oh,
right of
here,
the stream
share.
settings,
They've got it.
What?
They've got a shield. Watch out.
you can click
Watch out.
that, and it
Outside,
says
outside.
Under.
link at current time.
I don't have that option, my friend.
Nate's hurting me. I'm burning.
Oh.
I can share.
Ooh, they're pushing. I'm jumping up.
I mean,
You got to go to the video.
I've got it.
You
I've got
you
it.
go to his video, and then you go
Oh
to
Careful, guys.
whenever it was. I think I see it though. I think it was at like 10:30 or something.
It's one shot, dude.
I think. Well, Rogue has it
No,
for you.
no, it's, yeah.
I can't.
There you go. Yeah, so you have to go to the VOD to do that. So you'd have to go to his most recent broadcast.
Roofed up so
And then here, I'm linking you the exact time. Can you make sure that's it?
They're pushing
on,
me.
let me
I'm
check.
trying to run through.
Powers, heavies,
Those
heavies,
powers are
heavies.
See if that's the exact one, please.
Yeah. Hold on one sec. I'm going in.
You want to pull?
Appreciate it.
I'm getting any.
Yeah, that's it.
I should have jumped up. There's two river, far side river. Don't
Yeah,
challenge
that
the
is
wall.
it.
So we changed from
Try and control the other heavy.
SMG
has a rocket?
to
Dark as before.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did they pull it? No. Bob has
Yeah.
grenade launcher. Play that heavy.
Shot
just wait till their game's played out.
Okay.
Help me, help me.
3 minutes. We need to start. We need to
It
start.
may not
getting
matter
close.
because they might lose the game anyway.
Playing it really passive.
Yeah, it's 11:26 right
Yeah,
now.
super.
The enemy
Right.
team has 3 supers.
I almost had my
Yep.
goalie.
So if they lose, it won't matter because they would have just had to forfeit that match. But
It's alright, let's-
they've lost.
yeah, that's-
They might lose anyway.
Yeah. It looks like.
I'll make sure to let them know.
Dude, there's no way.
Okay.
We're getting
Thank you.
choked there. We gotta go around or something.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm with your rival. Griffin, you're all alone.
You got to read the rules, and then you play by them.
Oh, that was a great dodge. but
Dodge.
Been followed up so much, but not bad at all.
Bubble, bubble, back up, back up, back
Oh,
up.
I'm
They got-
behind you guys now.
Oh, run,
I
run,
think they're
run.
taking super supremacy real hard here in this second half of the match.
You old frame dropperoo.
Shit.
Heading through that bubble.
Yeah, why not?
Like in river.
I'm
Watch
giving
out
no
for cave,
fucks.
cave. Come out from
I
cave.
wouldn't.
I usually run the opposite direction when I see one.
Can't hurt you in
Terrify me.
D2, so
got
don't
it.
gotta worry about it.
Yeah.
Terrify me.
It's only scary
Terrifying.
if there's a bad guy in there.
Shout, shot.
Yeah.
Someone's getting
We
caught
watched.
on spawn.
Oh, I can't get a shot on.
Was it Team
Jump,
EU?
jump.
We watched pop a
Shoot, shoot,
bubble
shoot.
and then
Someone
put a
shoot out.
shield inside of it
Yes.
earlier.
Yes,
Down,
they
down.
did.
That was
The other one?
that was the scariest thing I've ever seen.
That was their
Not a
like.
bad idea. I might have to try that out.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Not a bad idea.
They pretty much were solidifying their win with that technique.
What? Oh my God! Right.
Riken gets caught out.
Bob
Oh, we gotta
Donut
use those supers.
shutting down
Yeah,
Riken.
yeah, yeah.
The
Oh,
old
green,
better
got some
devil.
Some tags. There you
Dead, dead,
go.
dead.
They had
Nice,
him out
nice,
hit
nice shot.
firing.
With your rival?
Good shots.
Hammy style, using the rafters for cover.
10 kills. 12 actually. Sorry.
Well, he
And they
doesn't.
really got to get this game in. I mean, they
Rival's all
got 1 minute left, and they need
They got 4
a
supers
lot of
to
kills.
burn.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I didn't see.
There you go. Still one more behind the big rock.
Yeah, they can't take any deaths here. They should
Oh.
not. They can't. Like they can't
There's a
trade. Right?
trade.
They're using all their supers, and they're still trading. So
I'm coming to you, rival.
looking like 40 seconds may not be enough here.
Grotto, grotto.
They still have one super.
Daddy's weak, daddy's weak. I need you to fuck him up. I'm pushing with you. Watch out from cave, behind you, behind you.
Ah!
Larson says that
Got
you
two,
need
got
to
two,
up the
help.
bitrate or cut the
Ooh,
FPS to make the stream look better.
Okay.
He's got nice, good shit, good shit. We can
So
still come
30
back, we can
FPS
still come
and
back.
increased bitrate, I think, would be fun.
Okay. So should I do that after this game's over
We
then?
need to stop. We
Oh, he messaged you, so I mean, look at what Larson said.
Oh, okay.
We need to.
My
Our early
B.
game is awful.
Larson, yeah. He said
Is it-
that
is
I'm
it
bad
too
at things
magic
and
or
I should
what?
get good, is what he
Yeah.
said.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
I tell you that every day.
How do I turn off my cursor is what I want to
We
know.
came up like crazy.
Someone mentioned that earlier.
I have no idea.
Dude, they're gonna.
But he'll be here soon, hopefully, so
Okay.
we'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
we need to.
Ye old
I'm
Larson.
gonna go talk to Donut's team real quick.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Melo.
Hide cursor over projectors? Like, what is
Yeah.
that?
GG guys.
Yep.
Just
I'm gonna... Alright,
Can we get a
guys.
professional in here?
How do I... What is that in video? Turn it down to 60, he said.
Team Red Jacks versus Team EU. Let's check in on them real quick.
I'm gonna restart the stream, guys, for 1 second, so bear with us here.
No.
I gotta.
Melo gonna come in here.
Yeah.
Hello.
And turn you over his
So
knee.
we gotta like first off we wanna push for the early.
You shouldn't
power and
display
try to
your
get the
Discord
early
info.
No, I totally screwed up, yeah.
Radiant Cliff-
Whenever I
my
changed the
God.
setting
I'm
to
gonna go
not
dark,
show
I'm
the,
not even
the
gonna use it.
cursor, it changed to a different window
Switch weapons as you're loading in.
at the
Feels
same
good, dude.
time. Yeah. Well, whatever. Nothing bad.
Not
on
a big
there.
deal.
Yeah, nothing bad.
Why are you cheating, bro?
You are minimized, I think, right now on their screen. So make sure you maximize so we can get that game.
We're in a black screen.
Alright, let's get it.
That's why.
Power spawns outside, right?
Potatoes.
It was Clash.
Griffin, I'm going behind you, bro.
Going outside with
Some good old Radiant Cliffs.
Oh, it's mid. It's mid.
Mid.
Let's push right. Push right.
Yeah, pushing right.
I'm going below.
And this is game 2 between Salty Donuts
I'm burning.
and Last Minute Heroes.
Team EU took the first game between them and the Red Jacks.
I got a nade
Yeah.
on their heavy. Got a nade on their heavy.
And they're moving on to their second game currently.
Going into game 2.
Died nade.
Have you guys displayed the bracket at all for everybody to see?
We have a couple times.
Alright, sweet.
Daddy's mine. Oh, I'm way too far away. Yep.
Some punch action there. Marlone comes out on top.
Got cutlass.
Oof.
Oh, I shouldn't push that. Raikin's one shot. Why?
Misha jumps into a shoddy. Marlone out of position.
Out in Wonderland, dude. You need to get back.
Easy kill for Donut.
Yeah.
know where they
Push in. They're from left side. Be aggressive.
Middle control is pretty powerful here.
Yeah.
They can jump. It looks like Donuts is pushing up by himself on Trench, and the whole team is there to lane him.
Together.
Cutlass, Jones,
They want
mowing
to
him
shut down
down.
this heavy pick.
They're going to
Little bit of
easily
an-
be able to pull up this heavy here in backyard, or the back courtyard.
Get the other power.
Yeah, they got this power at least. They tried to shut down
They're pushing.
the other pick. It just wasn't
Punish him, we
working
got-
out.
It looks like they shut
He's
down
right above
the
his head,
sniper
flying.
rifle.
I got
Oh,
nice.
they took out the snipe.
Griffin, get out of there.
He's
Cutlass
going
is
in way too
creating
hard right
havoc.
here. And he doesn't see him. He actually jumped up.
Gestured. Watch out.
Yep,
Top,
he was
Dodged
floating
his ass
over his
right
head.
there.
Yep, top. He's right there.
You could see his feet, but I guess Bob did not get the memo.
I got a body.
Good kill.
I saw him on radar even.
Push him.
Push up. They're head glitching.
Titans aren't exactly very sneaky.
Backing up. Go regroup with Bob.
Okay, let's go, Bob. Go to Bob.
So that's middle. Go to middle.
A little bit of a tag with that jester. I think it was just one guy.
Back up.
I'm gonna go behind. Just
Two
move
grenades.
This is a
and
tight
smoke.
game.
That's a smoke.
Yeah, they're playing a bit scared here. I think they really need to be making some more plays.
Ooh,
But they're trying to both contest this
I'm backed up.
little corridor right here and there.
Yeah, they really like this hall.
Looks like Team Donut is doing a lot of peeking
no way we're going
individually,
down.
and they keep getting
Yeah,
themselves
Marlon is
one shot
slow.
and having to back out
Back
instead
up,
of
Griff.
timing their peak.
I'm only one
Mm.
push, Griff.
And they
I
pay
got
for
one,
it
I got
there.
one.
I mean, Bob did that.
I'm coming.
He got one shot and then couldn't back his team up, and then they lost one.
Collapse,
But they get the trade, and they get a second.
Go. Nice.
And they're really taking this over right now.
That
I
worked
mean,
out.
they should get this easily right here.
Bob, you can pull this one. The other three challenge. The other three challenge the middle.
Lost track of him there, but not too bad.
I think
They
yeah,
have
was
they
there to
ended
back
up with
him
a
up.
snipe.
I'm backing up. Run. This angle's not an angle we want when they have a sniper.
He lets
Bob just got
that
domed by the
snipe
sniper.
come in. A little bit of
Hey, you're not
BM.
supposed to wave.
Launcher.
There should be
I was like grenade launcher. Well, okay.
Back up, back up.
Didn't work out from there, but how's that been working in the past
Get
couple of
the hell
games?
out
Has
of
it
there,
been effective at all with it?
Yep.
I've
let's go
seen
around,
one
follow.
grenade launcher kill that was pretty much a trade.
I'm right here. I
That's
spawned
about
with you
it.
guys. I'm gonna be a
Yeah,
little late to
Okay.
the party. I'm going around long, so that way I don't get domed on my way over.
Watch out,
I'm fine,
behind,
I'm fine.
behind.
Misha, back up.
Bind. Help.
Coming.
Spent what time do you have on your stream?
Misha's hurt.
Oh,
I'm at,
damn, you put up a shield. Right can fucking finish me off. There's two there.
428,
There's
419,
Oh,
418.
They just cut out
Or
to us. Get
17.
out of
I'm
there.
at 410.
16.
You guys might want to
Trying to push
refresh.
you guys.
I'm at
Back up.
401,
Yep.
359, 58,
They're gonna come
57.
around the middle.
Pause yours for like a
I'm
second.
at 405.
No, Nate,
Well, I'm
there's
watching
three,
your
there's three.
stream.
Back up.
Oh, okay.
I'm not watching.
Nice. My Nate got one.
Fuck.
Not watching
I'm
Bob.
weak.
Cutlass is absent
Cutlass.
behind the rock.
Ooh, I
healing.
can't. Yeah.
I can pull Bob's up right
Healing,
here.
careful.
42,
It's
41.
fine, we're fine,
Daddy.
we're fine,
40.
Cutlass is on the
Pause your
left, on the
stream for
bottom.
like 2
Yeah,
seconds,
yeah,
alright, Rogue?
He's by himself. He's just camping back there.
332, 331,
31, 30.
330.
I'm at
Alright, we're pretty close.
I'm at 37.
I flanked him. Yep.
You gotta refresh then.
Okay, I'll refresh.
Pull.
317.
I got
Yep.
super. I got super.
Cave.
Alright, we got sniper versus sniper.
wanna
Let's
go
see
A
what
little bit of
happens.
an apology from Daddy there, saying he didn't mean to
I can
emote.
push with you if we're going
Everyone
around.
go cave. Everyone go cave.
What a nice guy.
I'm going far.
Mid round, taking the time.
Yeah, it's classy.
Classy move.
Ah, damn, I missed
Multiple.
dedication.
The snipe's still there in that
Yeah, he still got it.
back area.
I gotta back up. I gotta back up, Bob.
Back up.
Yeah, they are entrenched real well right here. It's
They're pushing you. They're pushing you.
he
Oh,
pulls
they're
out.
watching me, they're watching me. I can't.
It
peek,
ends
peek,
up
peek.
working
Good
out
kill,
in
good
their
kill.
favor. Griffin was there to get the guy who overextended.
alright.
Oh, he's getting sniped.
Your body.
I think a good hammers here could really clean up the whole team.
The hammer comes out.
Yeah, because they're all standing behind one
Oh,
pillar
He
right
pops
now.
that golden, and he doesn't make anything out of it.
There's a
That's
smoke.
unfortunate.
Dark is 4. What?
Fuck. Riken's
Damn.
hurt. Regroup.
Getting a little bit debated there.
Yep. Seemed to have tricked 2 of them.
Yeah, they got supers.
I'm gonna hold a suppressor. Misha, can you get out?
Pushing
They
through
want
to
the
that
air
cave
for it.
side is
Watch out behind,
pretty
watch out behind.
difficult
No
when the
tag
enemy
on
team
that.
can just lane the
Oh, my
trench side of the
stream
map.
just started buffering.
Yeah, they're baiting you. We're down 2. We got 3 soups.
Yeah, I've had a few frame drops myself, Spin. Getting one now.
Here comes that Goldie.
Suppressing. Suppress.
Double. They picked up a triple there.
Push.
The sniper's still in there, I think.
Misha, I'm hurt though. I'm pushing though.
The
one shot,
he
one
goes
shot. Alright,
down.
got him.
Good kill.
They get another extra, dropping more
A
frames.
lot of pushing going on right now.
Gives them the lead.
Good kill.
Heavy,
Regroup.
That's
heavy.
what they
Bob
needed.
Dunn is picking up one.
Yep,
They-
they're
They're gonna see. They're gonna get both of them right now.
Behind the rock. I can get a
Got that grenade launcher again.
I can't get a shot on him.
It's bulky.
Hammers.
Last time he peeked with it, he got sniped. We'll see what happens.
Well, he
Very
didn't even
close
peek
game.
with it. He put it away, and then he got
He's
sniped.
top outside.
So it didn't even get utilized
Come
whatsoever.
to you guys.
They're running from this hammer.
Cave. Can you guys make it to cave?
Oh, this is. They're getting pinned.
Riken's hurt. No shield.
Yeah, this might be a hard situation to get out of, but they do have the heavy with them.
What snipe?
Cutlass
What
is one- Ooh, I'm
Do
one
does
shot,
anyone
one
know
shot.
which one this is?
Get out of there, dude.
Which game or which
Unless
what?
you
What-
wanna
which,
push these
um,
fuckers.
Let's collapse on him.
Grenade launcher it is.
they
Ah,
have
shit.
I never use them. Couldn't
Yeah.
tell you.
Unless you can slam. Nice.
Oh. I thought he was gonna pick up a double.
Yes. Push.
Oh.
He was going pretty conservative with the grenade launcher, and he was only getting people damaged
Hey, I'm by
instead of
myself over here.
unloading the whole thing and getting a kill.
I'm weak.
Well,
I
you
gotta back
don't
up,
want to
I
be
gotta back
too
up.
wasteful.
One shot. Don't push.
But in that circumstance, he kind
I
of
agree.
Back up.
because
got
it's
your back,
like
I
it
got your
doesn't
back.
do as much
Let's just
damage
smoke.
as you need it to.
Yeah, you do kind of have to blow through a few shots to get
Guys,
any
don't
action.
die.
Oh, they're pitching hard.
Yeah, he's
Ooh,
getting
that-
lane from
ooh,
B.
that is one shot.
Whole team was
As
just
well.
laning
Alright,
together,
3 kills. We need to get
Yeah,
3
they
kills.
split them right there.
Regroup.
Bob,
using the long-range weapons.
They need 3 kills, and then there's a tether still,
They
so
got
that's
tether,
gonna
they got
shut
tether,
down
watch
something.
out.
I'm assuming.
Bob decided to use the SMG again this round.
2 and 2.
Pretty hard map to use the SMG on if the team is not rolling together really fast.
He's got this arc. Okay, he's going in.
I'm so out of it.
Wow.
Did he just
The
get a
feed-
double on the feedback?
Wow.
Feedback fence double because of the
Oh.
shield doing damage.
Wow.
That is what
was
dreams are made of.
Crazy right there.
The shield damage took them down to 1 HP, and the feedback fence cleaned them both up. Ridiculous.
That is beautiful right there.
That was crazy. Well, that's that. that's that.
Mello, do you think the
I think
feedback
that's it.
fence has come into popularity here in like the last
Oh,
month
it
or
is.
so?
It definitely has been. I still don't think it's worth using over Syntheseps, unless you run double Titan on your team, in which case one should run Syntheseps, which should be probably and preferably the Strike or the Sentinel, and then the Striker should wear feedback fence.
So we're out.
Agreed.
So I think that is 2-0.
Yeah, that is 2-0. Let's
for
check in
last
on
minute heroes. All right, so I'm gonna go start my game versus them right now.
Good luck, have fun.
Thanks.
GLHF. We don't know what's going on with the Red Jacks and
Man,
EU.
you guys came back hard. That was a good game.
Let me check on them right
I had
now.
fun.
So I'm getting notified that I can do even better with my stream.
Team Red Jacks are still offline.
Where
Team
do I-
EU
I don't know how to
is
change my
sitting
bit rate.
in orbit. You can put some music on, Spent?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna update the stream again. Sorry, guys. Apparently, I can actually make it look a lot nicer than what I was knowing.
Yeah, clean this train wreck up.
Well, it's kind of worse now that I keep stopping and restarting it. Just gonna say that.
This is my first time playing the game. Where do I go?
Okay, so I'm at 755.
Oh shit. You too?
52.
Yeah.
They're laning right side. I got depressed. I got naded. I
You
got
guys
naded
got the live
again.
streamer going. Okay, you guys got
He's
the
about to
tech.
die.
It's a little bit of goofing.
Absol, he fell back.
Okay, they're taking
That's
out
Absol.
decisive kills. That's a wipe.
I got him.
Are you here?
735, 34,
Oh,
I'm at
33.
730.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, he's alone here, I think. Two. No, never mind. They're not alone. All four.
Oh, he doesn't
All three,
make
all
the
four,
jump.
all four. This is dead.
But he gets good tags.
He tagged them hard.
Still managing
Don't
to
worry.
do damage.
It's a Kami special. I got nothing.
Elusive,
Started
hello.
chasing him.
Elusive, hello. Okay, what is wrong with
Jumping
you?
on B. Can we get that one order that's there?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
I can't wait
I'll
till I
pick it up,
get
pick it up.
laid instantly.
No, what's it called?
I think that Elusive's
girl
mic is
that
muted
I had a
in
thing with-
It's
Discord.
only connection. Elusive, I don't care. Like,
Oh.
They put that on shield. Shield down for now.
They put up another.
They put another one? They're falling
Double
back.
shield.
Hey,
Fight
let's
for
rotate,
vent.
let's rotate
I
left,
hate this
dude.
place. I don't like going in there.
Sure. No, we shouldn't.
well, we should go for their
Looks
heavy.
like they all abandoned it too. They're
I
gonna
gave them
rotate
a
around. They got
training
those
and a
heavies.
headshot.
Pretty
They're getting
soon they
some
want to get
picks.
down there.
I'm pushing with Kami right now.
Okay.
I don't want to chase that.
They're blinded. They're blinded.
Daddy's
That
down.
outside
Pushing
position
for that
is
heavy.
a little bit of a stronghold, but they're making an
close left, one
excellent
close right.
move forward.
Marlon gets
taking
caught.
people with them one by one.
Riken's still there.
No,
He's
no,
down.
no.
They get the heavy. There's the tags.
Are we good over there, Elusive?
And that is a
One
cleanup.
by one. That was amazing. Watching them just
I
work
killed their
from
heavy, I
the
believe.
top of that platform
A little
all
bit
the
of
way
body
down.
block. Mello has overshield, yeah.
Yeah.
They have a shotgun.
Sparkly, man. I think if we all push down the same lane, things will only go well.
Well,
I'm playing it
3 on heavy there.
I'm almost there.
Cutlass Jones mowing
Oh,
down
you gotta shoot
elusive.
him, man, they're coming to you, Kami. There's all of them on you.
Fuck.
Yeah, I
I'm so
tried.
back.
Where we
Can
go?
they just
I'm
like?
going stairs. They're in B. Multiple.
Team regrouping now.
Right
And
now,
orange
so
pushing up
Lots
the
of
red bay.
tags.
Another one top, no, by stairs. Is that?
There you go. He's dead.
And he gets juked, and then he's going to
He's
use his
jumping
own shield
One on me.
as protection. Look at that.
You're right. You're right.
Look at that.
You went over the cat's
Beautiful.
Stairs, he's on the stairs.
Elusive.
Ridiculous.
He's playing his name right now.
He's getting out. He's gonna get out. He's on
They're
the
in their
left.
main
with
lane,
the
main
Elusive.
From spawn?
Wow.
They threw a nade
That
on
regen.
Elusive.
Did you see how fast
They're
his
at
health
the
went up?
ramp still? Ramp?
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous.
I think
Looked like he
we
was
might-
standing on a
They
rift.
fell back.
Did Mark go
Promise.
DC there? What was that?
I think he was
Easy
just
chase,
trying to get
easy
some health.
chase. Go, 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 go.
Yeah, he was just standing still.
Heavy.
His
He
health
just like
went up
looked at him. He
really
thought about
fast.
his choices in life as he's getting shot in the face repeatedly.
His eyes began to water.
Elusive stood there, saw that he was weak, and just said, "You know what? I'm just gonna switch guns and walk around this corner and mow him down."
Good kill right there. Daddy has a shoddy, half health, or half shield.
Oh, I almost got him.
They're camping.
Daddy snapshotting over to Elusive with that shotgun.
Father. He's blinded. Here, I'm gonna jump up on.
They're all still
They're
ready.
leaning on the big box.
Put up another shield. He pulls out with that shotgun. I
Your daddy's low.
don't really know what.
Oh yeah, he is. Love him. I'm coming, you love.
There you go.
I got him.
There you go. Look at that.
Oh no! Don't let him pick up the orbs.
Good trades. Good orbs.
Elusive
Good
really helping
orbs
his
for
team
sure.
by pushing in.
Can I make this quality better?
I don't get the overshot.
Here, Mello,
They're all in
don't.
orange. They're just in orange right now.
Yeah, don't challenge that. They're just gonna.
Hey, can we stay here? Can we stay here though?
If we don't get.
He gets the. They get the trade. They take out the Titan.
What I wanted.
The Sentinel.
Got fucking destroyed.
No, I'm not fighting that. I'm not fighting that. No, there's like 4 there.
They got a commanding lead right here. Probably if they would just hold outside, get the next set of heavies, they could really roll through the enemy team right now.
The Elo extractors
Last
seem to
minute
be having
heroes
a
are
lot
having
of
a
fun.
really hard time. Yeah, their comms are really lively.
Yeah.
They're changing some of the last minute heroes' names from Daddy to the Guardian, formerly known as Father.
Somebody said I did not catch that one.
There was something quick in there. I may have cleaned it up just a little bit, but that's what they were alluding to.
Okay, interesting, strange, but funny.
The TV there, man. You gotta talk. Like I haven't heard you all game.
We're going right now.
What's going on, man?
I'm pushing up to bridge.
Here, I need help. I need help on our heavy.
It's got that reload. This heavy's still here.
Here, Elusive, we can challenge this guy on the right.
Switch me. I got him.
Nah, he just kept shooting me.
He's on the bridge. Can you shoot
Oh, the shotgun.
Nice.
Okay, the shotgun connects after he's dead. All right.
You guys are god.
Classic Bungie.
All right, I'm gonna.
I got so used to using Acarus for a while there that my brain couldn't handle using a hand-in-hand. You have to ADS to get a kill with that thing.
All right, time to run in like an idiot.
Oh shit, that was Goldie.
They're going in.
I killed Goldie.
Finish off with that storm transit again.
Oh.
Shadow shot.
Oh.
They got him. They got Elusive.
They got him out of it. He doesn't manage to live either. Marlon using it as cover, and it doesn't work out.
One more. On love.
Elusive managed to take a few down before the tether popped.
Yeah.
Well, the big kill was Kami killing the golden gun.
Yeah, that was
so
definitely.
proudly
I
exclaimed.
have a tether for hammer ors.
It kind of freed up everything, and then even though they got the tether off, like it ended up being a 1. It was really like a 2-for-1 because by the time they got him, fight was already over.
They're all behind that little shield.
If they do kill him, but then everyone else just dies.
What are you guys waiting for? Like, what's the hesitation?
Melo's
about a
calling for some
30-point lead
action right
here.
now.
That's not my grenade.
Oh.
Yeah,
Daddy
he wants
comes
to see
out.
more aggression.
Oh, he gets tethered, and that goes down. The Sentinel is down.
Rip.
Dude, that was like so fucking.
Heavies are up right.
It's the hammer.
I don't have anything for this.
Hammer's by vent, going towards orange. The 2 going towards orange.
Run.
They're running out. Hammer's gonna come back, I think. They get a shotgun. Blue deck gonna come up from behind by green.
He's half here.
He pushes him. He takes him out.
Oh my god.
Elo extracted.
Elo extracted. A little bit of goofing.
Team Elo Extractors just handily walking away with that towards the second half of the game.
Extracting the Elo.
You know, they definitely had the enemy team spawning.
What's going on?
Split most of the second half of that match, and they just really could not recover from it. And every time they popped a super, it was shut down. They shut down a Goldie. They shut down a Sentinel. I mean, just some amazing plays. Good job.
They
guys.
ran out that the hammer. I don't think it went utilized whatsoever. He just got kited around the map back and forth, I'm pretty sure. Right? But the tether did work. It pulled the storm trance out. Tethers can be iffy. It's like sometimes like he almost was gonna get out of it, I think, initially. But there was no more room to run.
So is the loser brackets best of 1?
Yeah, the losers bracket is best of 1.
So Fortnite won the initial game between them and the Panty Sniffers.
You said Sniffers this time.
I know, reluctantly.
It kind of came out pretty easy.
Ugh. It felt wrong.
You don't like sniffing panties?
Alright, moving on. Team Red Jacks versus Team EU.
You can sniff my panties. I'll mail them to you.
I was gonna disconnect from this fucking voice call right now.
I'll get them next aid.
And we have Amanda, and he's back. I get to save my voice.
Did Larson just like, take my position as soon as I stepped out?
No,
I'll
I'm okay
go,
with
buddy.
this.
I'll go.
I'm here in case both of you collapse.
In case we
Larson,
collapse.
Well, I'm going to implode right now so that I can get up in the morning and be lectured on cellular regulation.
You get a lecture on how you could properly cast a tournament by staying up later. That's the real lecture.
Maybe next one.
Maybe next one.
Maybe.
It looks like they're about to be in a game. Helo extractors. Going
Cellular
back
regulation isn't so. Are you doing a nursing course or something?
As a matter of fact, I am.
Nailed
You
it.
should have fucking told me.
You are
As
the
a
man.
Matter of fact.
You are so good.
Is that a
Doesn't matter.
biology
Topics
class?
for tomorrow.
No, this is your fault,
leukemia
I
and
love
breast
it.
cancer.
Pacifica
It's
again.
such a good map, dude.
No, it isn't.
I
It is.
love this
really
map.
love this map.
Speaking of leukemia, a lot of people complain
I
about
forgot.
getting
I hope
cancer on this map.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Give him what he wants.
Let's do it. Let's
I
do
feel
it.
like this
That's
map
what
might
I'm
cure
thinking.
cancer. Personally.
Okay.
Alright, where are we going?
Alright,
Oh,
guys,
good
I'm
old
gonna
Clash.
step out
Let's
for the
go.
rest of the night.
Alright, rogue
gotta go for it,
demons.
I'm glad I could participate as long as I did.
Yeah, well done.
F1 bottom?
We
Thank you,
appreciate
Larson, for
everything.
showing up for the La Relief.
Whoa, the tags on that nade.
Yeah, he hit about everything. It looked like 2 clean tags and a couple extra splashes.
Yeah.
I don't think they really. It's hard to push that though because of where they are.
Yeah, they have
And
the.
pays the price trying to punish that.
What have you done?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, see, it works out in their
Oh, and that's a
advantage.
wipe. They do
I
spawn
was
pretty
joking
close though,
about it.
but
You guys took it
it's
literally.
okay. Now they're all back.
He doesn't have overshield anymore.
No, did not know how many were there on the first team fight. You know, safe bet for everyone out there. It's probably 4.
By the way. Yeah.
You see where I'm at? There's like 3 on top of me.
Here, Love, one's behind you.
I got him. Whoa. Okay, I got him.
He's
Nice.
pushing
One
in.
more, Love, one more.
So Lucas
Shotgun.
gets kind of a free kill there. He's gonna keep pushing, and now it's a 4. Oh, he's just running. Ah, I don't like that. Reich could have actually fought
Right,
elusive
can we
there.
position for both?
And then I want orange, I think, right?
Yeah.
I think he wanted to
I'm gonna
regroup
take
with
out
his
radar.
team, but
Let's do it.
you're
You're
not
at the
getting
green
out in
light?
that situation.
They're
You
all
need to fight for
here.
you need to just fight.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he knew that. He should have known at least that elusive was isolated
Daddy
based on
gets
where the
collapsed
teammates
on.
were
We
being
should
shot
position,
from.
we should position. Here, Mel, I'm coming with you.
Yeah, nice clean little wipe there on the
they're gonna
spawns.
That's heavy.
Usually pretty difficult to push that, honestly, so it's kind of surprising they even got that. But they manage it. They're, I think they're gonna get one
baiting
heavy
it.
here though. They're trying to split for 2, but that's really risky on this
Yeah,
map.
they're baiting it, dude.
Up
They're
on
baiting
that
it.
So Lovigan
bridge.
has a shotgun. They kill
As fast as I
one. They
can.
still have the long range
You can make this,
advantage.
Elusive.
Elusive tries to get a little snipe
guys
there.
all stand
Loving it
up
with the
now,
shotgun
one's coming
can't
up
really
bridge.
do much against how they're laning it,
So close to my nade.
which is what he's probably end up killing everybody. Actually, Loving can get a kill here on the guy behind the shield. He's just run around that corner and use it. Oh, Elusive shoots it.
They're loving
So
it.
much for that plan.
Here, we can
Oh, the
jump
shotgun
this
pushes
side.
in.
God.
Gets a double.
Yeah, he's gonna kill everything. Yep.
Thanks, boys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
They were not in a
Wait,
good
no,
position with the
yeah.
weapons they had.
I was playing a different guy.
Yeah, I didn't
Good
know.
call,
I
guys.
was
Good
playing
call,
with
guys.
Love.
Good call. Good call.
Pretty good. I'm going to Melo right now.
Melo a little tilted. You can hear it by
Standing
his
on
voice escalating every time he says "good call."
Yeah, they're laning me from stairs.
That
They're blinded. They're blinded.
extra octave.
It's like practicing, you know, your
On top of
vocal
guys.
range.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
good
the
call.
melee
Good call. Good
fails.
call.
Went around.
Oh,
They take
I'm
that away
jumping
from
stairs.
him.
Nice.
good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit.
Elusive paying
Like-
Mellow back for the scold.
They're green.
Getting hit.
Possible ramp right now. I think ramp.
Here, Love, I'm not with you.
Okay, I'm just gonna follow this one.
Someone's
They
upstairs,
are
I
all at
think.
ramp.
Yep.
Here,
Yeah,
you guys
unfortunately, Cables, there is no spectate function, so we get to We do technically against the Twitch guidelines format
Oh, this
of watching
isn't
people
against
stream
it.
the game.
He's on the other side of
I
small
know,
bridge.
but I want to
Like towards
He's
the.
trying to make
Be
us
stupid.
edgy.
Hey, let's not.
Yes,
Hey, let's
cool.
not. Let's not go
Edgelords.
for heavy. Hey, let's
Yeah,
not.
he-
Oh,
Hey, let's
I need
not.
help on. I need help on orange.
Yeah, we're
I
coming.
see what you're doing.
Guys, you left me alone.
I told you, let's not.
I can't.
No, I got
Okay,
the
Mello
bomber.
gets
There's no
picked.
way.
They should get that heavy, and yeah, this will be a cleanup by Elusive.
Yeah,
Help
pretty
you?
much.
Like, what can I do?
I don't. I don't like that Kami's out there by himself right now, but he is somehow not. He should have been punished there. Elusive does save him, but
Elusive gets
they had a
punished
lot of
now.
time to
Hey,
kill
what if we
Kami
shoot
there.
Somebody else to come
Oh, when
take it.
Elusive goes down trying to
Yeah.
push it.
Like,
Looks like they had a spawn
Here,
on
I'll
there.
body
Spawn,
for it.
ironically.
You're good. You're good.
That isn't actually irony,
Yeah,
by the
we all
way.
group
That's
up
a
together.
poor choice of
We have
words.
shotgun, we have all shotgun, so let's go inside.
I mean, you
Let's
meant
go
like the
inside.
slang irony.
Let's go
Wait.
deep, boys.
You guys left me. I'm coming back.
No child left behind.
So we
Love.
have
Love claiming that he got left, even though he just kind of hung around there. But that's okay, you know. As long as you say that they got left,
I'm coming out.
it doesn't really matter when you react to a call.
Yeah, like the
That's the
team.
key. You can never be wrong if you have an excuse. Remember that, boys and girls.
And in the
He's going
moment, the
back
team
towards,
doesn't know,
green.
so it actually works out in his
I'm going
favor.
back
I think.
to-
Yeah,
I'm
of
going,
course.
I'm
Back
going.
green also. I got one.
Elusive just chilling with no health, managing to
grenade.
revive
Watch out, B. Watch out,
and
B.
assisting that kill.
One more.
Pretty
And
nasty.
that's a clean wipe. Mello should be running a little bit low on his shotguns. I think Kami's got maybe 2 or 3 shots also.
Spawn from orange.
But it's very hard to
I'm not
spawn. Yeah, they spawn by
know.
orange deck in the back there. Kind of hard to push that against long range weapons.
Yeah,
Luce is
Amazon?
playing with fire
I
here,
have,
jumping up that high around
Tommy
the corner,
special
but
up and
I
coming.
think he'll be okay.
We'll get out of there, actually.
Oh,
Are they fighting?
Oh, here they go. Yep, that's
Here,
gonna
look,
be
Nathan,
ugly.
he
Nathan,
pays for it.
They're fucking all full push me and Ocean.
Wait. Okay,
And unfortunately, so kind of a poor play though, because the 2 heavies, Kami cast Arc Staff gets shut down instantly. Mello gets obliterated with the shotgun. So they get 1 kill out of that. Not the best way of using 2 heavies in a super I've ever seen.
Have shotgun.
Lucid does get a free pick though. Daddy gets the shotgun over at
I was
orange.
there waiting with shotgun.
So Lucid kind of has to worry about this, but I don't think he can push into it.
He's gonna get killed by right now. Oh, but it's worth. It's a good trade. They take the heavy out.
Ooh,
Oh,
that was 100%
headshot.
not worth it.
Why did he?
And everything just dies.
The tether comes out.
Here, Mel, I'm with you.
Someone's in vent.
Mello is back yet.
Oh my god, the comms go wild all of a sudden.
Fucking God.
People are just getting shit on.
That was.
That
Oh,
was the worst
Oh no!
positioning.
Elusive with a little bit of the body block, throwing a.
Chasing me, Connor.
No, that's a first round pick where like, you might see him in the NFL draft after a beautiful block right that. Unfortunately, it's with the wrong team.
Yeah.
You know, we call that a TJ Clemmings if you follow sports.
We can
Definitely was not what anybody was intending, though.
I think that might be a highlight reel clip, but I don't know if Mello will be too happy when he sees
Yeah, that
what
needs to
happened
get
there.
clipped. If someone can clip that,
Marlon's won.
Alright, Mello goes down,
the
3v3.
hammer is taking people out.
Oh, that's gonna
That's
kill.
2.
That should clear everything. They don't have their
I'm
tether
alive.
anymore.
I'm
Yep.
the boy who lived. I'm Harry Potter.
So they actually are only down 8, and they've used
Like that song.
what 2, 3 supers already?
Supers, they have supers. Let's go.
Yeah.
Heavy, please.
Like I think they only have the 1 super. This game actually isn't over. Like they're, especially on Clash, like they still have like they have a Sentinel, they have a Golding, like
Oh god.
they can do a lot of stuff here. There's the goalie. This might be another wipe. Yep, there it is. 33-29.
Don't worry, I will not fuck this up.
We still have the other.
I don't know why they're saying it's fine.
Yeah, I promise. I'm not
Well-
gonna fuck this up.
I guess they did pop. Did they pop Sentinel? I guess they
They
did.
just popped Sentinel and it wore out.
Yeah.
A lot of body blocking.
No,
So it's still 1 super to 1 super. They do have a
Someone goes
shotgun
down.
each.
There's that disadvantage of the control.
Whoa,
right
what
there.
the? Riken falling asleep there as Elusive jumps and shoots with the side of the head. Might have to test that man for his reflexes. Might have a disease.
They're regrouping. They're regrouping.
One on B, one on B.
That was unfortunately some very slow
A lot of
reflexes.
shots.
No, 2 on B, 2 on B. I'm dead.
Nice.
They're still
2 on
up.
B. One's on our stairs. Call me.
One of them still
I
in tether, so
I think
can't
it's
do
a
anything yet.
I think it's a 2v1 on Mello. Mel's diving in there, but he gets the kill.
What
But
is
that's
that?
pretty
Was
risky.
that
Like
Invis
Elusive is just
overshield?
coming now.
What was that? That
No,
looks
they won the fight
strange.
anyway.
Oh, fuck.
I don't really know how Mello gets away with that and doesn't get punished.
Nice nade, huge.
Maybe someone got low and didn't help with the fight, but oh no.
Oh, If he wouldn't have
Oh
gone
no,
for
that
the
punch should
melee,
seal his fate. So it's 37-36, and now it's a 1-against-1 super.
yeah.
He's used tether.
This isn't over. 15 seconds.
use-
Anything can happen.
they
Not
use their
really sure why
tether.
Melo's.
Not
Here's the
good.
shadow shot. No.
Melo's ape
Oh,
didn't
Melo
work.
dies. Why does he go in? Oh, they need to get a love again right
Upstairs.
here.
Oh, that's 2. That's 3. They.
And that's it.
s-
That's pretty much the
They
game.
sealed it right there. Yeah.
Can I go to sleep now?
Some goofy ass stuff going on with the elo extractors that run. I saw a lot of goofing.
The tourney gonna last tomorrow?
They're gonna have to
Ideally.
maybe
Okay.
pull things together a little bit more so that stuff doesn't happen next game.
A little bit of cleanup. There were some blocks thrown, for the wrong team. There were some
Good game, guys.
interesting pushes that they actually got away with.
Yeah, they're still playing.
Okay, cool.
I'm still kind of surprised Melo got away with that push, honestly. I think he didn't realize he was in a 1v2.
Yeah.
I thought we were
But
doing both of
he
those
managed to get the
users
kill
right
because somehow the other player ended up by the weapons ammo somehow, which shouldn't have happened. He could have just dropped down and shot him, but you know what? That's why we need a spectator mode.
I'm gonna refresh my stream. What do you think? I think we should go for
You know
it.
what? You can do it.
All right, let's go on go. 3, 2, 1, go. It's like a scrim, but for stream refresh. I see Kabos talking about the feature being surprising that it hasn't been implemented yet. That is correct.
Oh, yeah.
It took 3 years. Was there spectate in D1?
Well, I was watching tournaments of it and did not see any trace of it, and as far as I know, no. I did not play Destiny 1, though.
I played
And to
a
be
little
fair, spectator client, it's a unique thing. No one's ever had it. Definitely wasn't in the original Counter-Strike. Did you report the other team is winning?
I did not update that.
Oh, okay.
Because
Apparently Mello reported it.
Okay.
What is the bracket anyway? Solus
Torn 4?
Ah.
Would you like me to post it in the chat?
I got it.
Well, I'm going to give it to the chat just in case they're interested.
So how do you feel about having a team called Team Spent that you're not even playing with?
You know, I was initially a little bit uncomfortable with the idea. No, it's totally cool. I'm okay with it.
I mean, you could probably sue them. Like, I don't know if you've seen the new Twitch guidelines, but if they do poorly, you can say that.
Well, they've already got put into the losers bracket.
And are you a loser?
I don't want to comment. Okay, Larson? Come on, why are you going to put me on the spot like that?
Look, I'm just saying, they took your name. They may have dragged it to the ground a little bit.
I might have done that myself.
You have more confidence. This is how you win the lawsuits. When you go into Twitch Karma Court.
Oh. Will you be my lawyer? Larson the lawyer?
Yeah, but you have to pay me in,
I'll pay you in bits?
yeah, in bits.
I'll pay you in bits and a free Prime
Solid
sub?
1 bit an hour.
I've got a
How much
free-
is a bit worth? Like a tenth of a penny?
That I don't know. I don't think I've ever received bits. Actually, I know I have not received bits. I don't even think I can. At my current status.
So I think I should probably repair the Elo extractor. Are they trying to play up to losers round 3? Is that the goal today?
I think so.
Okay, so I guess the Europeans should be playing against Kami Cakes' team right now then, right? Are they live right now?
The European EU versus... Wait, let me refresh my bracket. Wait. It says that the Elo extractors lost, and that the last minute heroes won. On the...
Yeah, I think Mello doesn't know how to use a...
Should I fix that?
You should fix it. I think that'd be a good idea.
Okay.
I can't fix it.
I've fixed it. It's a little bit strange. So that means that the last minute heroes need to be... What? How do I fix this?
You can just go over the match details and you should be able to edit it. Just click on it.
Yeah, I figured it out. I might be just as bad as Mello with it. Who are you watching? Right
No,
now?
you fixed it, so you're better, and that's why you should be in the upper bracket. But
yeah.
Again.
Come on, Team Spent. Step it up. They can bring it back. They can come all the way back to the top. I have faith. Are you watching somebody right now, though?
I am trying to find who is streaming for those two. Are they playing right now? Let's see.
And you were talking about EU? EU, Mello posted that one in Discord.
Oh.
Skyry. He's looking at Craze's armor. Pretty. Oh, here's Skyry. This is the Lucky Raspberry. Okay. Not into the color combinations, but to each their own, right?
I mean, everyone knows I'm a fan of the watermelon shaders, so.
I can't pull that off. I don't have the swag. This is a really mix and match build for colors on this character. I used the full Dead Orbit Resurrection, except for on my cape, because it looks really gross on capes.
Man, what time is it over there? So we got, are these all Brits? We have, at least I know green is British.
I don't know Skyry, so I don't know if he's actually from there. I would assume so. He's using the new slug shoddy. Looked nice with that one on it. Ooh. 83 Masterwork cores. I'm actually jealous. Not that I could do anything with them.
Okay, but it looks like he doesn't have Nightbot on there, so unfortunately, no bracket command. You could just, like, you know, respond to it automatically on your own every time someone types !! bracket. Like, you could audition to be the Nightbot for this channel.
I don't think I have any of my stuff set up. I don't know. I never was too hip on the Discord or the Twitch stuff. I don't even know what a bracket command does, though. Just saying. Looks like they're evaluating right now. This might be it. Went back to searching. Thanks, Fed.
Oh,
for
did they pull it off?
Following Skyry.
They did it.
Yeah, they got it. All right, let me cancel the music. Pull up the comms. Get it full screen. And K-Bos, yeah, maybe we can get that set up in the future. Actually, probably be pretty beneficial.
Feedback. Watch out for feedback. I think Cammy Cakes like plays feedback.
Just to have it feed some information every now and then.
So they're trying to strategize against the almighty feedback fence. You know, Cammy Cakes, his strategy is more or less to run around like a kid that had a little too much sugar, rubbing his feet all over the carpet, and he hides in a corner just to try to shock everybody. That's his game plan, and it works unusually well.
He plays the
I don't
spaghetti
think
role.
people have adapted to it.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch him, he literally will just run around for a little bit, sit in a corner, and then just try to touch people.
He does a lot of floating in shooting as well, which usually pays off too. We were watching him earlier, and he was doing a lot of float shooting.
I have time to do a super professional sync test because I'm at 747, 746, 745.
I'm at 740.
So you have to pause for a few seconds.
Okay.
Because I'm at 738, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32. You can tell me to stop whenever. 30.
When I pause it and I unpause it, it brings me back to the normal time.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that spot. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So you
Well,
might
that's
want to just
awkward.
refresh.
I'd rather not peek outside. He has sniper right side.
I'm at
718?
716. Yeah, pretty much.
Close enough.
Yeah, we got it, guys.
I'll let you lead this.
Wait, one's on the platform.
I'm actually having a little bit of hard time seeing radar or anything because it's a little blurry.
Wanna push in? Wanna push in?
Yeah.
Run that back banana. He just out of place.
Oh shit.
The crouch doesn't work for him there.
In rift.
Crazy, get back.
So 3v3 and they're fighting him on a rift. This is a little risky. I think they had a guy in spawn though that could have actually been more aggressive. Yeah, I think that was Raddards that was over there. And they're actually going to win the fight. So 7-2 now. Pretty significant advantage.
Sides pushes in aggressively.
Oh.
They get tags.
Not... Yeah, I don't know what the plan was there. Because not only does he die there, but he throws away his arc bolt grenade.
Yeah.
That's a huge nade to lose for the next fight.
They get a free heavy. Both teams shotgun on prod.
Wait, one's coming our left. All left.
Skyry with the Valletta D. Earlier I was saying I like the sniper a lot.
They're collapsing. They're collapsing.
It's very
It's
nice.
not bad. I just hate the scope.
You don't
but
like the scope?
I mean, it has snapshot. But I don't like the long zoom. That's the only problem with it for me. I'm a Maxim fanboy.
See, the Maxim kind of gives me like disorientation issue. Since it doesn't move at all, it just stays pretty stagnant.
Skyry hates that wall, but unfortunately it doesn't really help with the arc grenade placement. But looks like they're winning the fight anyway. They have a player trapped in the spawn unless they're actually spawning there. It doesn't look like it.
Oh, he hits the sniper.
Skyry just kind of surveying the scene. Does hit the
Bodies him. Nothing's gonna follow up with that body, I don't think.
Yeah, that's probably the validity. Like that range right there, it's people are. It's a little too much zoom. Like if you have a Maxim there, oh, you can see everything. You know, unloads on the wall. Wow, his teammate says nice after he misses a shot, but you know, it's okay. Still got the kill.
I think they're saying nice about the kill in general.
Nah, I think they just hated him.
Let me reload. One to the right. One to right.
You never know.
One's pushing far right. Peek this guy on far right.
So it looks like Inclement's trying to do some sort of a flank tactic, or they're just trying to occupy the radar. But right now, they're kind of just relying on the fact that Skyry's missing a lot of his shots, which doesn't seem like a safe bet. Then again, as he misses another one, but they still get the kill across the map. 2 get hit with the arc bolt, but I don't think they can finish this.
He gets pushed
Just
hard.
kidding, Craze challenges aggressively, and he gets both kills. And oh, and Sides actually doesn't die. He looked like he just had trouble hitting him. I don't know if it was bullets hitting the third player there, or if he was just hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they should have won any of that. I think Skyry had a lot of long range shots that he should have been hitting. Like pretty easy ones, to be completely honest.
Kind of wanna peek it now.
Like you don't need a headshot there, just a body shot pretty much negates that push.
They'll immediately turn back.
Run back, Grace.
Two guys there.
Tammy floats in.
My body's there. Okay, we have inside again.
Not sure what the play was there. I think he was hoping someone was close to bait him into punching him, but I mean, regardless though, they managed to get the kills. Kind of unusual spot that Skyry was playing. He's using a Darkest before and an Andy up, so he didn't really have anything that was useful at that range, but he was holding back like he had a scout. Like
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the ranges he was playing out there.
A little bit of pre-fire.
Cover red. Yeah, you're good.
I'm here.
Switching to the close range for the long.
Pushing in.
Oh, here comes... Oh, they get suppressed. He's absolute. They're
Oh,
not gonna get it.
Kamikaze needs to die there though. I can't believe he survived that.
Yep, and then, oh, they almost even got a free pick.
Should be fine though, as long as you don't just keep re-peeking into this. They got the rift.
Kamikaze.
Pretty good angle there,
Oh,
and he
no.
doesn't finish him, so that's a big deal. That
there's
nade's gonna do a
good
lot of
trade.
damage, and
Oh,
this
and-
should be. Oh no, they're actually
Dang.
winning the fight. Oh, Texas gets a kill around the corner, probably a sun shot, stray shot, a little bit of lag.
Yeah.
Kamikaze finally gets the feedback fence kill that he's been waiting for. He's been running around, but that sugar in his veins finally gets it. And it looks like he gets another trade. I'm gonna say the feedback fence helped him out again.
Drewski gets taken down. They just take the lead back. EU wants this game.
Well, they were up about what 8 kills, so they gave up a pretty huge lead just now.
Yeah, and they've lost the lead again. It's tied. The sniper just got caught out. He was not aware at all. Daybreak drops by prod.
Yeah, kind of surprised Sides got caught out there. He was probably just hard scoped or something because they
Yeah.
had players running around there, so they definitely should have been showing up on radar. Like even Skyryu was running around.
Three
Like
lives I have, guys.
should have had some idea where they were.
Okay, and they wasted one super. Where do you want to
So that super gets shut down, by the way. Texas Prod popped his Daybreak, but only goes 1 for 1, and they still have strong control, and they actually gain 2 kills, or 3 kills, excuse me.
Yeah.
Took out the heavy. Yeah, this is great. A lot more passive play than I'm used to watching, but I mean, to be fair, this map's a little bit weird. It's hard to push anybody when you have the advantage on this one because the spawns are so close. Juicy's down for free? No? Okay,
No,
I
he
thought he
doesn't.
could get away there, but it looks like his
Cammy was
teammate's a little
caught
bit farther
out.
than I thought.
Cammy gets away also.
Come down and pull back or.
Come on.
Sides trades.
Green.
They're
Three lives
still
I
up
have.
by 3.
Supers, guys.
I traded.
Still up by 3.
There's a heavy there.
Oh, kill this guy.
So a whole lot of nothing just happened. Now they're back at the spawn. Still a 3-kill lead.
They're gonna.
Looks like there's about to be a heavy
Oh,
trade.
the nade from downtown.
And
He
unfortunately,
pops-
all it does is lead to a trade. Storm
Oh.
Trance Nova Bomb.
So
A lot of supers going off, but I think they're gonna get wiped. Side's still alive. He needs to stay alive here, hide a little longer. Sentinel's still up, but they get the heavy on the other side. Heavy's still contested. Okay, Sides does go down, so it should still be a heavy trade.
3-point lead.
I got the arc behind us.
But
A whole
but the
bunch of supers
super
go off
trade-
the map.
Yeah, the super trade was big for Inclement.
Coming.
Oh, yeah, they still have
Ward of
2.
Dawn.
Drewski goes down again.
Ward of Dawn
I'm
activated.
guessing he's using it to generate orbs for his team. Maybe someone's close to a second. No, there's only 58 seconds. I don't get that play. I take it back.
I fucked up.
Not sure why you would do that.
Well,
I
they're
mean, he gets
now
the kill there,
2
but
down,
Nice,
3
good.
down again. Oh, 2 down.
You just spot. I spawned there. Green.
Oh no.
Skyry's
I couldn't.
getting ready.
Spawn behind you, Scary.
my guess is
Besides, that's
he
not a play.
did that to give them all overshield, but I feel like they could have just team shot and stayed together, but I think they
You-
panicked a little bit.
You lose the overshield whenever you exit it, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
I
he
don't
just didn't
understand
want to
what happened
die.
there. Oh, that
The
Arc
arc
Bolt's gonna
staff.
do a lot of damage to
Oh,
that. Oh,
the
counter Arc
tether.
Bolts. Oh, it's gonna be a battle. Okay, that's gonna kill that. It's a
Oh, it's
tie
tied
game.
up.
Oh,
Cammy Cake's coming in with that shotgun.
Come here, come here.
Can he make anything out of it? He does. He takes the lead.
5 seconds.
Cammy Cake's okay.
gives it
Yeah.
up.
They
He
get a
went
2
for it and
more.
lost the fight. And that's it. That is game.
That is game. Wow. Tight at the end. They almost had it.
Man,
That was close.
That was a good match for Team EU.
got some important tips for that.
Hard to tell what happened there. It's unfortunate we couldn't like watch it. I kind of want to see how Cammy
One without.
lost that punch fight with the shotgun.
I
I
think
mean,
it
he
was
also has
because they've
feedback
split
fence,
up
so
a
that's
little
like
bit.
that's a lot of things working against the person punching right there. You
Well,
have feedback
sometimes-
fence. You have a shotgun. You have
You ever get that with the Hawthorne or just a shotgun in general where you shoot them and they only take like 25% shield damage? Because I feel
with
like
the Hawthorne.
just with the
Yeah,
shotgun.
well, that's because the Hawthorne's has a range of about 3 inches.
I wonder what game that was for them.
So my
I'm
kid
guessing it was game 1 because they stayed in queue.
Okay, either game 1 or game 2.
Or game. I mean, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
I was probably in chat with them.
The world will never know.
So you're saying you don't like Hawthorne?
I like that map.
No, do not use Hawthorns in PvP. There is the hand in hand. It is much better. It is a green.
I've shot
Cheaper
someone
to
with
make.
the hand in hand and only done 25% shield damage as well from relatively point blank.
Really? Well, I think the game hates you.
I think it actually might because it happens a lot with any shotgun I use. Although I've never tested
Well, the hand
it.
in hand's different, right? It's got the reason it's so good is that it's essentially a slug with spread, which makes no sense. So
Yeah.
it like it shoots out a little bit farther for no reason. It's basically a green Acreus, and that's not exactly true, but
to a degree.
because the Acreus is essentially like a skyscraper being shot out of your gun that hits everything.
I've only used that
But,
Acreus a couple times. So
Hand in hand secret OP weapon. If you guys don't know, it has ridiculous range for a shotgun anyway.
start farming, everybody.
No, you don't have to farm. You just have to wait for the vendor to sell it.
You're not
No
supposed
farming involved.
To... Why are you gonna tell them that?
I'm sorry.
Make them work
get farming,
for
guys.
it. Yeah,
You have to turn in 50 Iron Banner tokens. Sorry, 50 turn-ins.
Oh.
It's a few.
Well, I think they can do it. They have a whole week. Well, not a whole week, but they have 5.5 days.
And it only drops on Wednesdays, as far as I know.
I actually did not know that.
So you only have 2.5 hours. Better get playing. Actually, no, that's a bad idea because then everyone will stop watching to play the game.
Yeah, you should watch this instead and then play after.
You'll have a solid, 30 minutes to keep farming?
I think I have a level 120 or so hand in hand from whenever I leveled a character. I just held on to it.
I mean, you might feel inadequate though. You need a level 200 one. That's the pinnacle of style. Like you can't be caught with that thing. Like people see your item level, they'll question you. They'll question themselves. Like you just roll up with like an item level like 300. They'll wonder if you're committed to the game. You can't bring that on your team.
How can they really wonder if light level even matters or not in PvP? You know?
But don't you feel intimidated when you see at 335? Like I'm more afraid of Raddards than I am of Green, for example. That's four more numbers. There's no way that Green can be stronger.
You never know. See, that's assumptions can lead to
like
some
Green,
bad plays.
I mean, Green's a guy that has a yellow emblem. Like he doesn't know what he's doing.
I think he has a yellow ship as well.
He's not really doing a good job with his name.
It's just confusing because it says green, but he's yellow.
Yeah, it's them.
Pretty sure his Twitch name is I'm Not Green.
Oh.
Also kind of confusing. I feel like you could get confused trying to find him.
Well, I'm confused on a daily basis, so.
Yeah. Me too. I'm confused right now, so. It's probably apparent.
Wait, if we lose, we don't get the good sleep.
The Fust Dark.
Oh, because you need to play one more round. It's a best of 3.
Oh, like that, yeah. Fuck. Oh, shit.
Pacifica.
Oh, good old Pacifica.
Yeah, they have a good advantage with the weapons as well.
Clash is a good map, or a good game type for this map.
So what you guys want to do?
You don't like control? You don't like,
I don't like how late this guy is to the push.
Well, you need to think about a strategy.
Need to think about
So I'm ready for an epic battle on the heavy. Last time I saw Inclement play this map, they had an epic battle on the heavy every single time that lasted for roughly an hour and a half. But we'll see.
Well past regulation.
No, they just took the heavy. That's one way. They lose 2 people though, but Sides still has heavy.
Sides gets a snipe even.
Kill the sniper.
And he's still alive, and there's someone low, so I don't think they can push him out of there. Yeah, they weren't aggressive, so
Green
they
goes
should have
in.
respawned.
They take him out now.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Ooh,
Oh, they kill him, but wow.
Almost, yeah.
Oh, how does no one get killed there? Like when... Okay,
Cammy
finally
comes
gets
in
a
and
kill,
finishes
but...
everything off. But Craze is there still. Craze is
Yeah, really
definitely
weird no
still
one
there.
stayed up top or pushed through the side there. It looks like everyone pushed through the Jack side, which is the under part. I'm not sure what's going on here. So now they're just camping, holding the orange deck. I don't... Guess they want... Yeah, they want to play outside because they have the longer range weapons. This is smart. They don't want to go into the 8 fest that is Team Inclement with their loadout.
They have a tiny lead.
Kind
that
of
they
a
need to...
spread setup though. I'm not a fan of it, even though they have the long range weapons. Oh, they get a kill though.
There's this classic 3-point lead that EU's been holding on to every game.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about their setup right now is that even though it can get picks, it's very hard to actually punish.
Yeah.
Like once they get the pick, so it's almost too passive in my liking. Like I really wish they, maybe lurked a guy in the side or something just to, be able to get a strong push going if they get a pick like they have been. Gets a tag, but no one's gonna be able to follow up again unless that Nate gets a kill there.
I'm pretty sure Prod still has the shotgun.
Break the shield, shadow ones. Shadow darts.
Behind us.
Suppressed one.
Okay, so they... Oh, I don't like the spot they've taken. Like I don't like this angle for the sniper.
It's a hard fight.
it's risky because he can be flanked from orange deck. Like he has a teammate there now, but if he dies, then this thing whole collapses.
Oh, this is dangerous.
Oh, gets
He
a free tag.
realizes.
Trying to bait you into the
Oh, that's a rift though. Yeah, so that's a bait.
He's gonna get fucked. Oh, yeah, it's jump. He's one hit. Shotgun's dead. Shotgun's dead.
Oh, bye. That was risky. Oh, the suppressor comes in. They lose their sniper.
Oh, Heavy's down. Cammy's still in there though. I don't think he can do anything here.
If you need, guys.
One guy.
Yeah, so
EU's still up.
they are up. Does he still have the shotgun? I believe they still have a shotgun, right?
They might.
He didn't die.
Sides goes in again.
Nice, nice.
Sides being really
Oh,
aggressive.
still. Oh, Craze gets 2 punches though. They're
That's
actually gonna
a
win that fight.
team
It should be a
wipe for
2v1. Yeah,
Craze.
Craze just wipes the map.
Yeah.
I have everything.
Crazy stuff right there. They're gonna get heavy, at least one.
They'll get one. It should be a trade.
Snipe.
They were calling out that there's 2 on the heavy there.
2 snipes.
Yeah,
in
Sides
the,
get
on
the
the
sniper.
field.
That's dangerous. Oh, Skyry could have just slid away there. He did not need to commit to that fight. That was a little silly. Tech Spot goes in, just kind of feeds himself to Craze, gets traded. I'm guessing Green shot him from the side there. Yeah, he shot him from the side, and then moved over to cover it after he got the kill. So it kind of looks like what's happening right now is they're trying to push them, but then there's always like, because of the way the spawns work on this map, is actually hurting Inclement.
Yeah.
Like the respawns are coming into flag. Oh, that arc bolt. Oh, but no one pushes with it. They're calling a back out after the. I don't like that call. Oh, I don't like any part of that call.
And Clement takes advantage of it too.
Team EU, like someone threw an arc bolt that should have at least hit the back 2, even if it doesn't hit the front 2, and they called it back. I think they had a great angle to take that fight. I don't get it. Like this is the right call by Skyry to run away here to his team. That's absolutely the right play. I'm not sure why he's got that out though. He should be able to see on the radar a little farther. Yeah, this is the right weapon. Juicy gets a trade.
And the suppression comes out.
Oh, that's a lucky spawn though. My God, that helps so much. I actually could swing the fight here. That is really unfortunate for Clement that he spawns on his team. So now they just have a rift. They're holding really passive.
Oh, sorry, guys. That was stupid. They are controlling the other heavy. They are rushing.
Okay, so they got the pick, and Heavy's about to be up. Let's see if they just trade
Sides
Heavies
pick
here.
Skyry,
or-
too.
Yes, kill clip. Yes, kill clip with old fashioned.
Oh.
Storm.
Comes the Storm. Storm pushes in. He gets rid of Green. They take him out though. He forced their tether.
Yeah. Hard to see how many people are still on the point.
Drewski takes out Skyry with a shoddy then.
I'm guessing they get okay. So they get the sniper rifle on Craze.
Game
So it's
ties
even
up.
on heavies.
Oh, Inclement takes the lead.
Yeah, EU came out really poorly on that super trade. I think they used 2 supers there.
I think they
Was it 2? They definitely tethered, but they still only got 1 kill for it.
I'm pretty sure the Sentinel went off too. Cammy pops his Sentinel.
Yeah, so that was a big loss.
They get
Cammy kicks
disoriented.
pop Sentinel shield, decides not to ward down his team. Craze gets a nice shot on sides, still alive with that sniper rifle, and he's down now. So now it's just Skyry by himself. Teams should respawn though, so if they chase us too hard, they're gonna have the angles. Hopefully Inclement's learned their lesson. Inclement, excuse me.
Inclement, yeah.
I'm just making up pronunciations here.
It's chasing us, man.
Oh, he's on me downstairs.
Arc staff, they're gonna run away.
They pick
Juicy
up
gets a
2.
kill on Craze.
Oh.
Okay, they have the supers. Okay?
EU calls the ape out.
Just regroup.
And it is an ape.
Guys, regroup.
That was the right call. I mean,
Yeah. Full on ape.
I feel like Skyler could have been helping though. I feel like he fell back a little too early there. I get that he's afraid of it, but he also didn't switch to his. So when he had the shield, you always want to use your energy weapon there, right? Because it does 3 times more damage to a shield. And the armor on a super counts as a shield. So use an energy weapon to proc that. Don't use your primary. That's silly. Once they lose their shield, then you can go nuts.
No, I got them.
So Crazy gets 2 punches there. Side still has sniper though. It should be a heavy trade, so it should be sniper battle.
Craze grabs their sniper as well.
I'm coming to red doors.
They're starting to push up. Comes a Nova. Solo Nova. It doesn't work out. Drewski also baits that nade.
Play it together.
We need to group though.
Still have both snipers up, I believe. Should be Sides and Craze.
Skyry's about to have a super.
One dead.
Even closer.
Gets a feedback on drive. Oh no, Cammy Cakes just goes for a little jump there. I don't think he should have even wasted that sniper shot, but
Here comes that arc staff. Picking up 1 kill.
I'm 1.
He's pushing.
3 kills.
Down 3 kills. He won't be able to do much else with it, but Krace might be able to get a snipe kill if he can bait it.
Are alone green.
If I'm Skyry, I take a few more shots, try to get Kraze like 1 more shot, just kind of tantalize him, you know.
Yeah.
You do a bunch of dodges. I don't know if he's running bottom tree or not, but if he's running bottom tree, you take less damage for the dodges too.
Cammy
Anyway,
got
now it's a
caught
2-kill game. Not much time left.
Yep. Skyry very aggressive, extremely split. Can he do something here?
This could be risky because I think they're at the
they know he's
helipad,
there.
the orange deck helipad.
I don't think they'd be picked up on the radar from the. Yeah, they are.
Oh, they get 1 kill. They need more. They need 1 more with a couple seconds left.
Whoa! Oh!
No.
Oh, okay.
Could have got 2 there, man.
They got 1 kill.
No, that was literally right after time.
That was right after time.
Oh, Skyry
Right in the
kinda
middle of
choked there.
that
If he
fight.
slides out,
Yeah.
he kills him, but he didn't. For some reason, he took like a very passive angle on that kill. He just needed to hit D on his keyboard as he was shooting.
So that's what 1-1.
Sounds like it is 1-1 based on what they're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice match.
The first person died before the 0-0, and then the second person died directly on it, so it didn't count. Is what it looked like. Because they ended up 1 kill down, so 1 of those kills counted. That's pretty crazy.
I think that's safe to say that is the closest game I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Damn, dude. Half a second.
That's unfortunate, though. I mean, Skyry's having a bad game, but all you do, hold D on your keyboard there. That's a free kill.
Got the kill before he called it.
He starts calling after it hits 0. I think. Oh my god.
Well, they have this next match to really turn this tide for their favor. Everyone's going in fresh. As long as no one brings any tilt in. I'm sure that Inclement's feeling pretty good right now, holding that off.
Well,
I mean,
I think they can unclench for a little bit.
Yeah.
I know I'm clenching. I don't know who that was that died at the end there, but my butt cheeks are very sore if I'm that person. That's a squeaker. That's take a couple pills, feel better about yourself. Because honestly, he should have died though. Whoever that was got caught out. Only got saved because of the kind of passive push. Like I hate to say, I hate to throw Skyry under the bus, but yeah, that was a little bit of a misplay there. Just hold D, get the kill.
I think he was also like worried that he was gonna die, and then swayed
Yeah,
in the
but
other
at that
team's
point,
favor.
like you can't play it that slow with like 3 seconds left. Like you kind of just have to go for it.
Yeah, it's like a do
You
or
know what I
die.
mean?
You can't just
Like he went for it and then kind of
you like deer in headlights.
he was
right
starting
there.
to go for it, and then he's like,
No. Well, I think he started getting shot a little bit, and that was what really pushed him back in.
no, I don't think they shot him at all, did they?
I feel like he
They
took
shot
a
him
little
before that
damage.
fight, but then he kind of snuck up on him. Like he just darkest before him in the side of the head.
That was pretty crazy. We'll have to clip that one.
They know that we play more passive.
I think we should hit him with the push, dude.
Yes.
Surprise them.
Since we had like 8 hits or 1 kill.
Maybe I should mute this sound so that people can't hear their strategy.
It's probably a good idea. But I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, it's not. I'm pretty sure people could watch like one of Cammy Cakes' and their streams. So
I guess that's true, yeah.
I imagine that there's some integrity going on. They're not watching each other's stream. Because I mean, to be fair, if they wanted to cheat, they could just watch each other's stream. So
Yeah.
I don't think we have to be too concerned. Unless it's overpowering our voices. In that case,
I don't think it is.
I don't know.
I threw on a little music as well
It's good.
for this time period.
What's the song?
Right now we're listening to Nostalgist by Ryan on the
That's my favorite.
Lo-Fi Hip Hop Radio.
Yeah, I listen to that every day.
Music's a bit quiet. You should turn it up a little bit.
Okay. I didn't want it to be too loud. I couldn't really tell.
Yeah, it could be a little bit more. It's fine.
I turned it up now.
I mean, that's how I listen to my lo-fi hip-hop radio. I don't know about you.
It's over today.
So, This is the last upper bracket, and
Yeah.
we're just going to be playing one more lower bracket. So
Okay.
we're not going to complete the lower bracket tonight. We're going to leave the lower round 4 and the lower round 5 for tomorrow, and they're going to be best 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Bracket. And then for the upper bracket semifinals and finals, they're going to be best 3 out of 5.
Oh, so that's fun.
Yeah, so we're going to play upper bracket semifinals at the same time that we play the lower round 4. So we're going to have a lower bracket and an upper bracket match at the same time, and then we'll play the lower bracket, and then we'll play the grand final.
Nice. I'm gonna pull up the bracket actually.
So apparently, if you go to the semis and finals, it's best of 3. No, best of 5.
A lot of 2-0s on this bracket right now.
A lot of 2-0s.
Yeah. Bougie putting up a fight. Solid fight.
Yep, they're doing well in the lower bracket right now as well.
Yeah.
So it'll be the loser of this match that will be going up against Bougie after this, and then that should be the last match of the night.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. Depending on which team it is, well, I'd say either team, it'll be a good one.
Yeah, for sure. Should be a fun match.
Oh, looks like Team Spence knocked out. Rip.
Rip.
Oh well.
Yeah, so I think you can report them for disgracing you. I'm pretty sure it's in the new guidelines.
Yeah, I think that's how they're
I don't want to press any charges yet.
Yeah, you just get their Twitch ban. I mean, yeah, you can find out who was streaming it. You know, say they disrespected your name.
Yeah.
I
I
feel like
think they might have gotten matched up.
Okay.
Looks like they did. They're going into the third match.
I'm gonna refresh my stream for this and pause the music.
Hey.
All
You
right.
guys want to watch from the opposite side, or are you still going to watch Skyrim for this time?
We can watch the opposite side.
Up to you. Whatever
That's,
you guys, whatever you like.
I almost feel like I just slapped myself.
Let's
You
watch
are the
the opposite
captain.
side. Let's watch Cammy Cakes.
Do it.
I'm pulling it up right now. Tell me if you need me to refresh.
You realize that you look at the map.
Cammy's looking. Oh, Nightshade. Nice.
Please just turn around and run.
No one-on-ones.
I like Nightshade a lot. Hopefully, it's a lot stronger after the sandbox.
So Cammy didn't go for grenade launcher at all?
No, he's got a shoddy.
Not even in the first round.
Not that I've seen.
All right.
Oh, with this, the shield cheese works for a pick. Oh, that's actually, that was even the. Oh. There, ooh,
So
double
gets a
pick.
double.
Yep.
Fantastic. Gives it the heavy.
There's a suppression on dark.
Sliding in dark.
Who uses N to grab things?
Alright, go
Do you
Shrine
see
now.
that?
Once
His
we open
user
Shrine,
key
we
is
win now.
N.
I'm
I feel
pretty sure he uses
disgusted.
his
I have
He uses his
shotgun,
thumb
let me
instead of the spacebar thumb.
Huh.
So, honestly, it seems like it'd be kind of fine. You know what I mean? Like,
It staggers
Press
my
A.
hand a lot across the keyboard.
Yeah, I don't know how
We
you
don't fight until the
move
rip's
while
gone.
pushing
It's very
N.
fucking simple with this. We got
yeah,
it.
you can still press A and D.
He could also have N bound
Nope,
to
I'm just
something
gonna
different
chill
on
and
his setup.
grind. We don't challenge. We have shotgun.
Could just be the key that he has
That is some
used.
gymnastics, man. If you want to
I get it.
strafe around and keep push
think alt is
N
probably
and
I use
I use E
mouse
like an
side
American.
mouse.
Well, I use the normal default balding binding,
Elbow
but
weak.
alt I think would be
Balding?
pretty good.
Balding.
I corrected myself, you fuck.
I'm ready to push R2. Call it.
We're all getting older, me
Yeah, we are.
especially.
It's just
Yeah.
balding on the mind, man.
I'm getting there too.
That alt though, I think
Pushing
alt
RT
is
now.
pretty damn good. I've been meaning to try it, but
I
Cammy
died.
gets up.
Alt
gives
is
up
my
heavy.
crouch. I don't think I could.
Oh, do you use crouch on alt?
Yeah.
I use
Not sure what Cammy Cakes' plan was there. I feel like he had an idea, got shot a few times in the head, was like, I died.
Snipes on elbow.
It's really weird. Like he like he looked like he primed himself for that run and just like died. He just went, I've got this, and then gets shot by the first guy.
Oh, I'm buffering.
Let's go be plat then.
It's a very passive game. I guess it makes sense.
Well, yeah, this is for all the cookie.
Grotto's weak.
Cammy's buffering right now as well. Yeah, I'm surprised to see Cammy not going for more melees. He really does need to get some overshields going, but
yeah,
I think he said in his chat he's having an issue winning melee fights because of the ping difference. So
Ah.
I don't blame him, but I would still continue to go for those because I mean, it's invaluable.
Ooh.
Grotto multiple.
Did he take off it? No, he still has the feedback fence on, right?
He got a fence kill. That was the first kill of the game. Was his feedback?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Drew got a melee. Good.
I think it's just not as effective as I think.
Nice trade out.
There's 2 left.
They got to get together and make some more concerted pushes here.
I'm getting shotgun.
Yeah, the thing I've really noticed though, like just watching like the 1.5 games I've watched, is Team EU does a good job of falling back, but their setups are so passive that they can almost never actually collapse on people once they get the first pick. So they'll tend to win the engagements, but then they almost never get more than 1 kill. Or like it's very limited on their wins.
They don't push their initiative when they can.
Like right there, that nade, like it doesn't really accomplish anything. Like he chucked it out there, but
got a little damage,
I don't know what the plan was.
Kill clip, but he sniped me elbow.
He gets punished. Good trade though. I mean,
Snipers on elbow.
Good that he got a kill. Drewski gets a kill as well. Still has shotgun up.
So still a sniper. Crazy's still alive. Prod goes down, but that means shotgun's still on the map for Drewski.
It's okay, we play to win.
Just trying to spot them with the third person, but that is not a good angle. He needs to move over. Like if he moves over, like crouches over like a step to his left, you can see more.
I know, he's always been at elbow.
He really wants to stare at that elbow.
Yep,
oh,
there
he does see someone though.
He sees him.
There's at least 2 over there.
And they're just playing so passive on this map. I really don't agree with this. I think they should be trying to pinch at river, but they're just.
A little bit of weird teamwork there. So they're both trying to
team
little synchronized
they
crouch.
come in.
And they get picked again from the sniper. They
Drewski's going
finally
for it.
knock
Okay,
him down.
finally kill him.
Some up there. Can you
Some
make
decent
anything
trades,
work?
but Cammy.
Oh no,
he misses
Cammy.
his shots.
Makes it work.
Traded that, that's fine. Let's go. Powers up, play cave.
Gotta land those shots. And they get 1 heavy. Maybe they can get the second. Oh, Craze back with the sniper.
Nah, the way they were playing, both teams are pretty much always gonna trade heavies. Like it's just too passive.
Yeah.
Wow,
Oh,
they have man advantage.
Cammy lived there.
If they can push this man advantage, they can take this round right here. And they've Sentinel up.
The Sentinel, yeah.
And he just used his suppression grenade, so.
That is not good.
See how this goes?
Oh no, Cammy jumps into their spawn. He should have known they were spawning there, but
he gives it up.
I mean, I get the idea. He just wants to kite the Sentinel away.
Yeah, I think that was a decent give up right there. That's fine.
Nova's up now.
Okay.
Crazy's doing work with that snipe.
Good, I'm playing
And they pick Rad, who is strangely by himself. Just kind of chilling.
I don't think it was I don't think Rad's play was bad in the sense of like that flank there, but he overcommitted a little bit trying to flank quickly.
Yeah.
Right, that makes I think he could have gotten away if he would have played a little more passive, but it just seems weird to play that aggressive when your team is playing that far back.
And Crazy
is still alive.
Green gets taken out.
Carrying that team right
long
now.
range, dead.
Absolutely. I think he's still alive.
Yep.
Might still have a bullet or 2 in his sniper.
This is gonna be a Nova coming in on me. My bad. I hit him.
Arc staff's up.
I'm gonna hope that he's out by now, because he's gotten at least what 3 kills.
3 kills. Yep. I think
I
he
assume
might.
he's missed a couple, or at least bodied some people.
Okay, he gets it.
Okay, well now he's got 6 more shots.
Oh man. Oh man. And Drewski drops a shotgun.
There it goes.
That's.
I had the bubble.
I don't see the point of
the
that.
bubble.
I don't see the point in that bubble.
Uh-oh.
Saves his life, but I mean,
I don't know.
They're trying to take map control off this, but his team is not making the most out of it that they could.
He doesn't get a tag with that suppression.
It's okay.
It's down.
No, he's down. The
And this is looking grim for Team Inclement. I mean, they really need to get a
Prods trying
lot
to
of
get the
picks
links.
off this right here. Texas is
Oh,
getting
they
it,
get
though.
3. Yeah, it's about as good as you can get.
They got a snowball off this. I mean, if they can keep that team spawn trapped or just push them out at long, I mean, this is make or break for them right now. Make or break right here.
Okay, they're gonna try to push Cammy here. This is what he's been wanting. This is what he wanted this whole time. He wants to punch
Nice.
people that are jumping him.
There you
He's
go.
got
Gets
pretty
the
much whole
overshield.
team overshield. They got to go on this right now. This is it right here. They're
He's
3 kills
calling it.
down, and they can take this back.
Still have a tether. I don't know what they're saving that tether for though.
Grotto.
I think they may have thought
Oh,
that Cammy was
Cammy!
gonna...
How is Cammy alive?
And he goes down.
Yep. Can they?
Nothing
Oh, the arc
They
bolt
need
didn't hit.
4 kills. They need 4 kills in 20 seconds. That's one of them, but
Green still not using his last super. He just died without throwing it out there. I don't know what he's.
They get a kill.
and he uses it.
Oh, to shut down.
Okay,
Cammy.
finally gets the kill.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
No,
I think it was he didn't make anything out of that bubble in River. I mean, he kind of just sat there. His team was still spawning when he used it, and I don't know. I didn't see anything from that. Not sure if that was the
A little
greatest
bit of
ideas.
aggravation
I think,
coming from
we can beat
Inclement.
that though. We can beat that. That's why
I don't blame him. I mean, the ping is annoying, of course. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
it happens, but I think it was honestly just mistakes on their part that lost them that. They gave Craze and the other team so much room to be taking heavy and to utilize their sniper.
Yeah.
They just kind of gave it to them.
They had that
never
sentinel.
I wouldn't agree with that. They were trading heavies, right? Like it was just unfortunately it was a shotgun for a sniper, which plays into how they were playing.
And they continuously lost their heavy. Like
Yeah.
they never made anything of their heavy, while the sniper on the enemy team almost carried that entire team. Like you saw, he had like a 4.2 KD. I mean, he was doing absolutely great, but they were not ever pressuring on their sniper. They never pressured on that sniper, and when they did try to pinch on him, the enemy team was ready. They weren't super aggressive on it, and I think they just sat back too much and kind of gave them too much room. Unfortunate, but it is how it goes.
So that's the end of that series, right?
That is it.
It wasn't done. We brought it.
Well,
2-1.
whenever the Cammy was setting up for that last heavy pick. Oh, whoops. I screwed up whenever. I think I just changed that. Yep. We were updating that at the same time, and then I clicked on the wrong thing.
Okay.
Whoops.
All right, so Team Inclement and Team Bougie are going to go play. I'm going to go set them up.
Okay.
And, we'll get that going. So maybe Inclement can take it back from the bottom bracket. And maybe they'll be playing Team EU or my team in the grand final. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, sounds good to me. I'm just thinking, Cammy set up for that heavy, right? In Grotto, the last one that they picked. He had his Sentinel there, but he had the bubble Sentinel. Maybe if he would have had the regular crazy Sentinel, he could have pushed for the other heavy and shut them down, and they could have picked up both.
No. When he
and
popped
turned
that,
around.
it was a 4v1.
Yeah.
It saved his life. I don't agree with it. I think he should have died with it. But if he would have popped his Sentinel super there, he just would have died and used the supercharge. I mean, he ended up dying anyway, so it didn't end up mattering. But yeah, the right call is you just take the death. You just take the death and respawn. Like, it's not worth wasting your super there.
Well, I mean, like a couple seconds before that, any of that even happened. Before he had pushed out, like he stayed inside to wait for the heavy grab. If he would have pushed out initially and had the other version of that super up, he might have been able to get across behind tree and shut them down from taking that heavy and picked up both.
No
don't
way,
think so?
because with the super is what saved his life. He was absolutely gonna die at elbow before that, right? Because his teammates were all dead. They had a player near shrine, they had another player laning from dark. He's not getting out of that without the bubble.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
He's 100% dead. Like that, the right play honestly would have just been to die. Like popping the super there, he stared at them for a while and couldn't really do anything, and then the bubble popped, and then they shot him because his teammates couldn't get in position to help him.
I'm not a big fan of the bubble on this game.
I mean, it's actually, it has its places. You can generate orbs with it. It's good for like really small areas. Like if you're in dark or something, or even by one of the heavies, like if he does a solo mission, just drops the bubble right on top of a heavy, like while his other 3 teammates are fighting for the other one. You can see, I can see plays like that happening. I don't like how he used it there. I think that was a panic.
I feel like it'd be really
Everyone
good on
fires off
burnout.
panic supers.
You know what I mean? Like a burnout control bubble with like a heavy. You could like hold down a section of the map for quite some time by yourself.
Yeah, but I mean, if people are rushing you, like aping you, and you pop bubble, but against that team that didn't really go aggressive ever,
yeah,
doesn't really do as much. Like he probably thought they were gonna rush him, is my guess, because that's what most teams would do in that situation. Then he gets a trade, so could call it good restraint by Team EU. Could call it, you know. I know the European players though, they tend to play a lot more slow paced of a game on quick play modes. Because technically it is the way to play. If you get to the nitty gritty, like there isn't enough punishing passive plays right now. It's very hard. Takes a lot of coordination, a lot of sneaking around.
So who do you want to watch in this next series?
I'm
gonna start it out with Bougie.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm just looking at the world.
Was this no stream not loading? Oh, he's on. Never mind. Pretty exciting pause button. So Marlon is off to bed, and he says that you are his best friend forever. Is this true? I'm sorry, Marlon. It was not true, and you've been lied to. I can be your best friend, though.
Oh, my mic is muted. And I bamboozled myself. Rip.
I mean, it's okay. You know, I understand you're protecting Marlon's feelings.
I was
but,
not.
You know,
I was saying that multiple
sometimes the
people,
truth comes out.
multiple people can be my best friend, is what I was saying. And now, Cabos is stealing my best friend. Oh my. There's a mutiny in the chat.
Well, I mean, first you got your name stolen.
I got my name
Then
stolen.
Then you lose your best friend.
Yeah, I lose my best friend. I get emoted on in chat. Oh my. It is not my night. It's just not my night. I don't deserve friends. Oh. I guess that's good that my mod is holding on to my friends for me to keep them in line. Yes, it's kind of good. He's like a pocket healer, but for friends.
Have you heard of Stockholm Syndrome?
I have.
I want to look into that one. I think you might be giving in to the power. You might be finding the good in the evil that controls you.
I don't know. Is this stream ever gonna unpause? Like,
I mean, maybe he plays like this. Maybe this is a new way of playing Destiny 2.
this is against the rules. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I mean, you know.
Oh, here we go.
This is the it's a 1-by-1 resolution. It's very, very high tech.
Yeah. I'm gonna refresh, just for, you know, who knows. They appear to be trying to queue. they're apparently checking me out.
Is this the group that won the Lunas tournament?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
part of it, yeah. The most recent Lunas tournament, part of it is, yeah.
Oh.
But they also won a Lunas tournament prior as well.
I see. Okay.
But Archer and Flyrai, along with Prodigy and Wezio, won the initial, or this week's tournament.
Oh, right. Ice was on another team last week. That's right.
Yeah.
So is, Ice and Radic were on another team together, right?
Silver, Ice, Radic, and Jay.
Like Ice, Radic, Silver Moon, or something was their team name.
J-Rad's Ice Moose, I believe.
Just exactly what I said.
Yeah,
word for word.
Pretty much. Okay, it looks like we're in game. I'm gonna pause the music. And I'm gonna bring in the real game.
Distant shore.
Alright, alright.
Distant shore. I see the change up already in the loadout. Trying to get it closer and far.
Game faces. Control. Supremacy.
Got a mix of raid gear and Iron Banner stuff. How do you feel about that?
I don't have a comment on that.
Okay, watch out for nades. I have 2 arc bolts
I
grenades.
mean, whatever works for him, right?
I'm gonna throw a rift on stairs.
I mean, the last time you didn't have a comment, you lost a best friend.
I did. I did have a comment, but you just couldn't hear me, so I'll just take it by the default.
One dark, one dark, one dark.
Fuck.
Alright, so it's 3v3 right now. Dope. 2v3.
Implement's coming out on top so far.
Get the
Oh,
crest.
they trade,
Oh,
but the
fuck, I got
crests
Oh.
are... Oh, the crests.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Classic.
And Kamikix has the shotgun right now.
They're pushing Grotto. Dark,
Very close
dark,
fight though. If he wins that fight there in dark, even though Kamikix likely kills him, it would have delayed him. It wouldn't have been able to get the heavy for free. Or at least get all the crests.
A little
Test
lag
spot
right
goes
now.
down, so they have a
Get an
brief
angle of
4v3,
trying to
but
get
Kamikix
them
lurks
back.
somewhere with that heavy, so they can't go too crazy.
No, we don't.
It seems like my stream is lagging right now. So I'm gonna refresh it, because I heard the shots and the screen was not matching up.
Nah.
There you go.
Yep, you got him.
No.
One in shrine right now. His shield's coming back up.
Oh, I might be ahead of you. I just realized we switched hosts.
I'm at 46.
Is he one?
No.
Oh, okay, we're good. Close enough.
Yeah, but there's audio lag for
I'm
me.
running back, I'm running out, I'm running out.
Powers are coming up soon.
Nah, it's gonna be on his end. Not much you
Yeah,
can do.
yeah.
Fuck.
I can tell that the game's not lagging, it's just his stream.
Top hill, top hill.
Let's get the shotgun. The fuss dark.
Fight together, guys. Ice, you're like running away from everyone. You're very far. They're in shrine
Rat
area.
trying to rein in his guy.
One Grotto. Sniper Grotto.
Grotto's suppressed.
Linear actuator, is that the
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I can go in
Ooh, the
from 2, I'm
block.
gonna push with a shotty.
Is that from his pants?
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
I don't know.
That shotgun didn't take him out on the second shot. That was pretty clean right there.
It was a little high. I think a little off.
To the
Gotta
like
put a little
up-
crosshair on him.
Yeah.
Next 2 fly, I'm coming. Are they lit?
2 shrine. No, they're not, they're not.
Group up. Group up. We need angles.
Grotto.
Team fight.
One shrine.
Nice takes down one down.
Oh,
They
I
get arc
think is
bolted.
that Doom Archers?
Yeah, Dune Marchers. I was,
Linear Archer. That is Doom Archers.
I was
Alright.
trying to remember what it was.
Shit above you.
That's why I said his
Got the
pants.
ball, one shrine.
One in shrine.
So it's kind of like, it's pretty much a lot like the feedback fence, except you run faster. You,
It's
you don't
just-
get it when you get hit, but you still have the static charge and you punch harder when you punch.
Another one.
He's lit. Absol,
It's
absol,
not
absol.
very
Feedback
good.
fence is like
Okay, they're at dark.
a backwards one.
Shit. From,
The Doom Marchers are not a very good
One's heavy.
exotic.
Okay.
He's
The
lagged
amount of
out.
sprint
I think
speed
he's
is
lagged
like
out.
Yep.
negligible.
Oh, he's there. He's on heavy right now.
Could go your way. Could go theirs.
So
And
it should be a heavy trade here.
Got 2. Get the heavy. He has heavy.
Archie gets
Yeah.
kill a Kamikix though.
Drewski,
Oh, 2 kills, and they haven't gotten heavy yet. Drewski has the
He gets the
shotgun
shotgun.
close by, they need to back off.
I don't know how many though.
game's tied. There's people spawning on
I've
cliff.
got snipes.
There's a guy at A caves. He's alone.
He's a shotgun.
He's getting
guy, though.
pushed.
I'm low.
I don't know how Drewski got away. I guess he just ran through to A.
Oh,
Oh no.
Texas Prod takes
Oh,
out Ice.
One's
I got
alone.
a
I thought Ice had that fight.
Yeah, me too.
I picked it up already.
No, behind tree.
Phil is pushing me right now.
Pushing you.
He's absol. Above me. Above, shit above. He's got AC.
One more.
Oh no.
Clement taking a lead.
There's one more
The good old feedback fence actually not only saves Kamikaze's life briefly, but it also gets Ice killed. I think he actually hurt his teammate too.
Yeah.
I think that was an unfriendly punch. We just shot him.
Shit.
It was Ice's jump actually that made him unable to shoot him too. If he would have just ran or run, excuse me, we would have been fine. But little jump couldn't shoot over the wall.
Chill.
I'm
Very
actually.
heavy. Brad, you're low. I'm coming to you.
I'm trying to back up. I'm backing up. I'm backing up.
Getting caught out right now.
Fuck.
He pays for it.
So far, man.
Fight for heavy. Don't push out alone. We don't need to push out.
If you look at the,
Yeah,
you could see that he has a less than stellar connection right now.
I'm falling back a little bit.
Might be incorporated with his stream lag.
They're pushing into there.
Could be. He's seemingly kind of going in a little too deep though every time.
Yeah.
Like
He's pushing pretty hard.
he's blood hungry.
On A.
Well, they don't want to lose this game.
Back
Cammy
up, back
takes.
up. Yeah, they got both heavies.
He switched his
Let's go
super.
To B, go to B. Go to B. Go
Okay.
to B. Just get away from the sentinel.
Well, he didn't switch it. He just used the.
Oh, you can do
He
both.
didn't, oh yeah, you didn't know that?
Oh no, I did not know
No,
that.
no. All you do is hold the button down to drop a bubble and be Zavala.
How about that? Okay.
No, it's not a tree choice. Yeah, you always get Sentinel Shield.
Okay.
I think only one tree gets the. That should be 2 kills. You have clean. Druce gets 2.
Maybe even 3 right here. Yep, there's the third.
He's still a sniper.
This game kind of swung out of hand. I mean, they're still only down 12 in the C supremacy. It pretty much depends if they can stop this daybreak efficiently. That's going to determine this game. Like, even if they just don't die here, they have a chance.
Oh, they get arc bolted heavily, and then 2 supers go off.
Oh.
3 supers.
Okay, there's a Storm Trance battle, won by sides, but he goes down. So they actually traded. They did okay against the supers. I think they lost 2 for 2, but then Kamikaze gets another feedback. Excuse me, a feedback fence kill.
Some spray.
Oh, that push. Sorry, that was.
In goes the Sentinel.
5 seconds.
They're catching up right now.
Come to you? Yeah,
I mean, they're down 17.
They were down more.
Got him.
Were they?
Yeah. Oh.
I will say it could have been a lot worse.
Well, it looks like that
Guys, we need to
catch up just got
a
reset right there. That heavy's still
Yeah,
up.
Sides got the punch. He got the chain lightning. That's pretty much 2 guaranteed kills. When you chain lightning as the top spec, it actually does more damage off the thing. It actually hits for 120 on the second person.
Fist is running in, trying to hold them off those crests. They need those crests. They get the
Yeah,
crests.
but I mean, they only need 4 points to lose right now, so I don't like their chances. I mean, that's literally 2 kills and 2 pickups.
B area.
Alright, go for the pinch.
One kill there.
I'm ready to push from this side.
They're picking up a kill right there, I think. If they can finish it, yeah, they
Druce
finish
gets
it.
1, so they need 3 more. If they get that crest, only 1 more kill and a crest
There it
pickup
is.
ends the game.
Yep.
There it is. If Drewski picks that crest, that's game. There it is. Yeah.
A little bit of overextending. I might have taken that away from them.
It was a tie game until they fucking.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little unfair because we're picking on the cameraman. Right? But
Well, yeah.
Ice was definitely though running off by himself. He saw red on the map. He had the red in his eyes, and he really wanted to kill it.
Yeah.
Very badly. Fortunately, it was often into a spawn.
Well,
good games on both sides. Lots of fun for sure.
Definitely good stuff. So what, tomorrow we'll start out with Team EU versus ELO Extractors, and then in the losers, Team Inclement versus Team Fortnite.
Yeah, they should be playing at the same time. We're going to have both games going, and then depending on who wins and who loses, we're going to have the loser go down to the lower bracket and play against the winner from Team Inclement and Team Fortnite. And that's going to be a 2 out of 3. And the semifinals game between EU and ELO Extractors are going to be a best 3 out of 5. So really exciting games coming up tomorrow for our upper bracket matches and lower. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys.
Yep.
I will see you all tomorrow at about 7 p.m. PST for the start time for the finals matches. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys.
Thanks a lot for tuning in, everybody.